It's already
I
one for the
start
night.
streaming. Oh, there we go. Something happened. Except now I can't see a fucking Discord.
Excuse me.
Why can't I
Sorry,
see the
must have
window
been me.
anymore? I'm
You're
using the wrong
excused.
Windows capture.
Oh, there it goes. It's launching. We're live.
But
What's
I don't
up?
care. How do I find someone tell me?
Yeah,
how to-
I'm only seeing a black screen.
Yeah, I'm only seeing a black screen because I'm on the wrong Windows capture. If I change it.
Uh-oh.
Oh no! I know
Yeah,
how to
we're
do
up.
it. It's fine. I know how to do it. I just
We're
don't
up.
know. No, that's not showing it. That's showing.
I wasn't found.
Mate, hang on. I know why. It's 'cause
We're having
it's-
technical difficulties, people.
Huh. Should I put some
Don't
head?
let me add Discord
Audio?
to the window.
It's backwards.
Someone help
Why
me!
is
Help me! I need another.
I see it now. Sort of.
the screen's written backwards? So.
Oh, it's
Kind of
upside
upside
down. Why
Oh, it is?
Hang on.
Yeah.
I think I've got it.
Yes.
Let me get to Discord. Let me get. Fuck me! I told you, don't let me do it. I told you I've been out drinking. It's not my fault.
Oh,
Right.
wait, look, we've got a Discord screen.
Yeah, hang on. I have to make sure I don't click. Yeah, I've got it set up now. That's right? Everything's there. It's backwards for some reason, but
Oh,
I can't do
look,
anything
look.
about that. I think
Two
it's
of us.
on YouTube, right? Yeah, it's,
Oh,
it's
now you got-
backwards and everywhere.
Now it's got a double Discord.
Discord's up. Yep.
There we go.
Why is it
All right.
backwards?
Oh yeah.
It's backwards.
Everyone
Wait, but you
gets
got
to watch
something-
Everyone's artwork backwards. It's fine. They get to see.
No, you got
No, it's
you
good.
got
Wait,
something
wait,
now.
Wait. Shrink that window. Shrink that window.
That's good now. It's good now.
Oh, that window. Oh,
No.
Yeah, because it's also playing behind this window that you have up.
hang on. Why? is
Does
it doing
anyone
that?
know if we have
Is
audio
that
in the
better?
video?
Is that better?
We do have audio.
Okay.
Right? Is that
Oh,
better?
look,
right?
But you got. Yeah, I'm hearing audio.
Yay! And we're
There it is.
all
You
Hang
got
on,
it.
Oh, there
Alright,
you
I have
go.
to
There's
make sure
another
everything's
window
working
here that is in the right way.
No one's fucking.
There we
watching it
go.
Anyway, we've only just started. It's fine. I've got one concurrent viewer, so it's fine. We've been on for 2 minutes. Right, it looks good. Right, we're good.
Yep.
We can
Looks
see
good.
That looks
what the
good.
fucking
Right now
good.
it's perfect.
Now I have to remember I can't minimize Discord because it'll be a fucking dick of me. Where's right? So Jeff gets to do the shit. Where's Sporksman? Are you gonna share a screen for your comic, or is Jeff gonna do it?
I do have a screen shared out. Thought I had a screen shared out.
Jeff. Yes.
Yeah, that's fine, Jeff. Jeff, if you want to do that, that's fine. I can still go over like what the project's about and everything. So that's
All
cool.
right. There we
Okay.
go.
Because I'm actually in the middle of doing some stuff in Honey Select with my character. So
Okay. Let me get back here.
Oh, we've got viewers.
I
now.
am sharing out my screen. Why
No,
is it not
I've-
there?
I've-
Oh, there it is.
I am. I've just shared it. It
I
takes,
think.
remember, lag. There's lag. But it's not showing on mine now. Maybe not showing on mine.
Just gonna do the layouts for mine.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
'Cause I'm not gonna draw it yet. I'm just gonna do some layouts. So I can.
There we go.
Is it? I can't. I have to be. I have to make sure Discord's always on top. Hang on. Let me just task manager that so it doesn't fucking break.
Let's not break.
Always on top. Always on top.
I'm gonna start
There we go.
trying.
Okay, it's fine. I'll just let it. I'll just let it be there, and you can tell me if it breaks.
Okay.
This is why it's hard for me to draw and stream at the same time.
So I'll do the well, hello everybody. Welcome to Drawn and Quartered Fan Edition. The
No, drawn and quartered. We're not the fucking fan edition anymore.
okay, drawn and quartered, whatever.
Ultimate edition.
oh yeah,
Tonight's guest is Spearhead from was it
Working Studios.
Man Studios.
Yep.
Sporkman Studios. So
Spin-off from Spearhead's a spin-off of the Sportman Goes to Japan. By the way,
Yep.
context.
Yep.
That's not
So,
showing.
yeah,
Hang
Just
on,
to give you guys kind of a backstory, I know I was on a few years ago with Chester and everything. We did I don't think we did a drawn and quartered with Sportman, but I know we did like an actual show with Chester on Fan Speak and stuff like that.
Speak, yeah.
The fan
Yep.
speak version. Yeah.
Yeah. And so yeah, we were doing Sporkman, which is our main hero. He is basically he's our character that is a superhero, but he loves being a superhero. So he took in our one series called Sporkman Goes to Japan. He basically we took him as a superhero exchange program, and we're like, what if he goes to Japan? And in our version of Japan, everything is like what we Americans think Japan would be like with anime and manga. You know, kind of like the gag where there's this basically every country has like say Japan has a view of what the United States is. It's like the Wild Wild West. You know what I mean? So we're just kind of doing that thing with our character, and so we really loved our main female character, Natsumi, especially me. I've always wanted to do a manga series. I'm like, look, why don't we just take our character? We love her so much. Let's create our own series. And so because we knew we had more story we wanted to tell Natsumi and some of our other characters, which we'll go into here. And so that's where Spearhead is coming through. So now this is actually going to be a zero issue. It's going to be about 20-some pages, and it's a link between Sporkman Goes to Japan and the new series Spearhead. Now, you don't need to read Japan to actually read Spearhead at all. It actually starts out, it's its own standalone story. There's just a very brief mentioning of what happens in the very first page, but it really will stand on its own. So,
alrighty. Well, let's play the video. Actually, let's get the artist started.
Okay.
So usually we have the comic creator countdown from 5. You have to be very specific about that because somebody counted from 10 last time and people got real butthurt. But anyways, so countdown from 5, and then I do the magic start kazoo. So
Doesn't work without the kazoo.
doesn't work without the kazoo. So start the countdown.
all right, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, go. It's stupid, but we got traditions here. So,
There you go.
anyways, so I'm gonna try and play this video. I don't know if the audio is going to go through, but we're gonna give it a try. So here we go. So.
First introduced in the 3-issue miniseries.
If there is any issues, we actually have the video on our webpage, on our YouTube too.
Spin-off manga series,
Nice.
Spearhead. Spearhead Zero follows
Is
the
it
events of Sporkman Goes to Japan and sets the stage for Natsumi's solo adventure as she faces threats to Japan, both old and new foes, as well as learning more about her past and destiny.
Our webpage, on our YouTube too. Yeah, I'm just seeing the delay, of course.
Let the chase begin.
Oh, that's a good video. It's nice,
Nice and
short,
short,
succinct. Yeah.
Chester would
Gets
approve.
right to the point. Nice
Chester
music.
would approve.
Yes, Chester would approve.
I did
Oh,
like
he
the
would-
fact
he-
that it's very manga, and I love my manga.
So he would be slobbering all over that.
Yeah. His TikTok attention span.
Yeah.
The nice thing is the group we're working with is actually the group who did our earlier artwork, but they got some new artists on board at their team. So we were able to keep we were really able to keep with that manga aesthetic that we talked about in Japan. So that was one of the great things about just having the ability with this new team, with the original artist team, these new people that are able to do it. There's actually 2 artists that are running the drawing and everything. So.
Yeah. So it says all tiers include shipping and handling with no hidden charges.
Yep.
And the various tiers are, of course, featured is $16 for both print and digital. We've got 5 claimed on that one. The straight digital, which is for $4, which actually isn't bad. We only got 3 claimed on that one. Print copy of Spearhead for $13, 7 claimed on that, and then we got the digital catch-up tier, which is what is in the digital catch-up tier?
It's going to be all 5 comics that we have. That's going to give you all 4. That's going to give you the 4 Sporkman issues plus Spearhead, and then there is also we have with the digital tier and all the other tiers. We actually have a indie digital bundle that's going to be available too. So really, people are going to get for that $18. They're going to get the original 5 plus an additional. Actually, I think we're up to 11 indie comics across different groups that have decided to chip in.
Cool.
Okay. And then we got the Virgin cover by Dylan R. Fagan. So-
Yep. Yep, and that's that was actually a last. That was actually a last minute ad. Originally, I wasn't going to do a sexy cover, but a lot of people said, "Hey, you really should do one." So, and I love Dylan's work. I don't know if you guys know him. He's from the Mythoverse group.
No.
And so I reached out to him. He was able to give me a really good price, and he threw something together for me very quickly. And I am proud of how it came out. So.
And then we have an international tier. What's that about?
So the international tier, as you guys know, with the way the shipping now is different, the price for shipping internationally has gone up. So unfortunately, we actually will ship everyone. Basically, that price is just for the Spearhead comic. Ship internationally. Now you can add all the stuff that we have available to that tier. It'll still ship out at the same shipping rate. It's just a flat fee that we're shipping to everywhere on the international tier.
Well, that's pretty cool.
That's a cool way of doing it, yeah, because the shipping from America to anywhere can
Is-
fuck off, which is why I don't
Yeah,
buy most
it's
campaigns.
awful.
Yeah, I'll tell you, we shipped to the worst was to. Sadly, the two worst were Canada and South Africa. They were both at $25.
Why is it so expensive to Canada when Canada's literally next door to you? That's so weird.
It's the Canadian Post.
It's
really hard.
it's the predominance of moose that get in the way.
Yeah, for sure.
I shipped to New Zealand cheaper than
Frodo's an
Canada.
a-hole.
Yeah, shipping to Australia and New Zealand is actually cheaper than to ship to Canada.
This country's stupid.
We're trying to tell Booster about this.
So then the next tier is our acrylic stand.
Yeah.
Yep. So we're taking the Natsumi art that's on the cover, and we're gonna make a standee, kind of like how if you guys know the guys from Common America, they basically did some art that way. So we really like that art piece that was done by Gifney's group. So we're like, hey, let's make a standee of that.
Cool.
So then the next
Metal
tier is going to be basically we're going to be doing metal covers.
Mm-hmm.
And you get your choice of which one you want to do. Either the Ginger Foxy. I don't know if you guys remember her. She was the colorist for our Sporkman Goes to Japan.
Colors for Mythoverse too.
Yeah, she's a colorist for Mythoverse too. Correct. So we have either the main cover or you could do hers as the metal cover. And then there is for those in the United States, there's the print catch-up. If you want to, and like I said, all these can be added on to do either for the international tier. You can add all these on to that,
Yep.
So the print catch-up is going to basically give you all 5 issues. So you'll get 4 Sporkman plus the Natsumi issue.
Amazing.
And then we got the minor character role, which is sold out.
Right, and that was done by Neostar was going to do that. So that's going to actually, he's going to get. We have an ADF agent that is that Natsumi interacts with, and he's going to be that character. We're going to model it after him.
So these are some of the sample pages that are already on there. So those
are just the characters. Yeah, those are just the characters. So the guy right there that you see right there, the guy and the girl right there, those are actually the villain characters.
Oh wow.
So, if you look there at the first page, I don't know if you guys can see the scroll up a little bit for me real quick before you go on the first page. Scroll up to.
Okay, these guys right here.
No, keep going. Yeah, keep going up. No, I'm sorry. You go back up to the first page, please.
Up to the first page, right?
Yeah, the first.
Come on, Jeff. Jeez.
Get off me, man.
It's okay. So in the first, we actually in Sporkman Goes to Japan, we actually had like a lot of gags and stuff like that. You're going a little too far. Yep.
Going a little too far.
A little too far. Yep. You want to go. You want to go down to where the stop. Right there.
Okay.
Listen,
So we had.
listen.
Yeah, that's okay. So we actually had a lot of running gags in here. So being that our world is, based on like it is in manga and anime and video games, we decided to. I had to have references in certain things. If you guys look at the courtroom scene, do you guys know what that is? That courtroom scene is from?
DS
Right.
game, the guy with the hair.
Phoenix Wright.
That's correct. Yes.
Phoenix Wright.
So we're going to have stuff like that. We're going to actually reference a lot of Japanese media. Matter of fact, actually, the police cars are actually modeled after the police cars in You're Under Arrest anime.
Oh, man, you
Wow.
know what's funny about that? Like, I remember Hellsing, they did all the police cars, but they were based on the English police cars.
Right.
Which is even
Yep.
weirder.
So we really wanted to, since, my best friends are not into anime and manga the way I am, but we wanted to really give that homage and love to the medium because, it is a great medium to tell stories in. So we wanted to pull some of those references. So the story's ultimately going to be more serious than what Japan was because of the gags and stuff like that. Now, there are going to be comedic moments in Spearhead, but it's going to be a little bit more serious story. It's actually going to be based on more cyberpunkish future technology and stuff like that. Like what the issues could be with that type of technology running rampant. So, and we're also going to delve into, you'll find out the story of Natsumi as you go into the further issues. But right now, this main pages are all going to be just this wrap up of, Tatsuo, which is Shogun Z, the guy who's standing on trial. And, then we're going to have this giant chase scene. And that's going to involve like robo ninjas and stuff like that. If you scroll down a little bit, you see there's some giant mechs that we have there in the shape of scorpions. So they are, because our guy runs a heavy industry group and stuff like that. So
Robots.
Yep, robots galore. Because, the thing is, I one thing you got to have a Japanese medium is, there's got to be some sort of kaiju, some sort of robot, some sort of, kick-ass villain, kick-ass bad girl. And if you take a look right there, if you see the mechs, our guy there runs a heavy industry. And those are actually kind of modeled off, if you guys ever seen Ghost in the Shell standalone complex, the Tachikomas were more of a spider-based. We're like, okay, well, that's always done in a lot of medium. Let's go with more of a scorpion base because they're still, they're arachnids still. So we're like, hey, that's an awesome added. So, and our artist was able to. We gave very little reference for our artists, and they were just able to really knock it out of the park on what we wanted. We just gave the storyboard. We're like, have at it. But this is what references we had to have into it, and they were really able to pull everything out that we needed. With very little edits.
That's cool.
And then we've got the.
I kind of like that.
Before you continue, everyone like and share it.
Yes, like and share.
I can
As a
share
matter
the
of fact,
video.
Share
Yeah,
everywhere. I have
No one
already.
cares
I forgot
about
to say at the
Share it
beginning.
very.
My bad.
In fact, let me drop some links in
We
the
need more
chat.
people on here.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot about that. If I start moving on Discord, it'll take away from screen. So yeah, share the because originally I set it up in the description for his campaign, and then obviously I fucked it up. So
Not a problem.
everyone.
Yeah, so we actually
It's
go
fine,
ahead.
He knows what he's doing.
Now we do also have transforming mechs in there. Like our major, we actually did. If you take a look at the one transforming mech, we actually Robo Ninjas were like our major villains, like the henchmen. We're like, well, what can we do something a little bit different? We're like, we need them to transform, because you got to give the homage to the Transformers. You know what I mean? So so we did that.
Man.
Yeah. So we really had to do that. So it was just once again it's just doing what we love, and we're just doing everything that we enjoy through medium, through fandom and stuff like that. And it's not basing or bashing anyone. It's just having fun with everything, and that's what we do. And tell a good story.
No, you should do. Yeah, I think that's a great idea of doing it. Because everyone.
I did
I
sometimes,
think everyone
too.
who likes
Except
that
I
stuff will
just use
appreciate
reference.
it as well.
Except I use referential humor, and sometimes it's a little bit just depends on the story that I'm referencing, you know?
Yeah.
If it's Sword Art Online, I always bash it.
That's because Sword Art Online sucks balls. But that's my opinion. It's
Okay.
And of course, that's how you guys will see. Yeah, and that's gonna what the standee is basically gonna look like. I haven't gotten it done yet, because unfortunately we got to bring the money in order to get fulfillment on some of the stuff, you know. But then what I also did was I gave the stuff for Japan for those who don't know anything about Sporkman and they want to get into wherever they want to join in. So.
Okay,
So
well,
I have a question about Sporksman.
Sure.
Is Sporksman actually a guy who uses a spork?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Basically,
Natsumi, because all I've seen is a Spearhead, so I saw her obviously. But I just curious about your name and Spork. Yeah, it kind of sounds cool.
yeah. So he actually is the backstory of Sporkman is he was a sous chef and he actually defeated a villain using a spork. And so he's like, hey, maybe there's something to this hero thing. And he kind of adopts the moniker of, Sporkman, because, it's his weapon that he was able to save somebody with. And so he goes all in on the persona, and he loves being a hero. Now, he gets thrown into some weird situations, but he always comes out on top. It's not like he's a Mary Sue character, like something just happened, he messes up. No, he does lose sometimes, but he never gives up, and he ends up saving the day. And I always come back to how I describe him as his motto is like Superman. You know how like Superman always ends up saving the day. He never gives up, and he always does what he does the best to save the people around him. And that's what a Sporkman is. He just doesn't have the superpowers. He's all in on the Spork idea. And in our universe, not a lot of people have powers, so we're actually more technology-based heroes.
So is he in the Spearhead, or is it all about this Natsumi?
No, it's all about Natsumi. Natsumi is good. Spearhead is going to be a completely separate series from Sporkman. Now we do have like a couple scenes. They're boyfriend and girlfriend. Sporkman, as Spearhead's going on, he's back in the United States. And Spearhead is everything dealing with her in Japan, while he's back in the United States. And his next adventure is actually going to be called Sporkman on the High Seas. That is going to kind of take place at the same time. It's going to take place at about the same time the Spearhead will take place.
Awesome, I like it. I would say they're joined, but they're separate. I like that's cool. One of
the biggest things I know, like a lot of people that we talk to, and I apologize for taking up the conversation here. One of the big things that a lot of people complain to is that's hard about superhero comics is the backstory you have to read to jump into a character. That's one of the good things about manga. You could just pretty much get into manga at any point. You can pick up a series like Demon Slayer. You can read it all the way through. You don't need to read anything else. Series like SAO, that's completely different, but for the most part, most manga is that way.
Universe thing, yeah, no.
Yeah. So we wanted to kind of approach that same idea that anybody could pick up a story in our universe and it's all self-contained. Now, there might be little hints to the other issues, but it's not vital for you to read those.
Do you think you'll do a comic by the end of all these that like is a big join thing with all of them in all your different universe together?
Yeah, so the final arc that we're going to build up to is called Sporkman Saves the World. And it's basically going to be almost like a kind of like a Justice League type thing, but it's not going to be in terms of that. It's going to be a lot different because we plan on throughout the different. There's going to be characters like we're actually going to do a parody of a Justice League type. It's called the Superhero Super League Squad, where basically Sporkman figures out that he's best being on his own. It just doesn't work out being on a hero team. But he does have people that he works with. Like I said, Natsumi is his girlfriend. They actually work very well together. If you guys for those who have read Japan, you see how they work together in Japan. That's going to be the thing where they just really mesh together. Now, there's going to be other heroes they're going to work with. For instance, we do have a character called Celerity, which is our speedster. She's one of the very few powered humans in our universe. There's going to be Captain Tornado, which we consider him as the world's largest superhero douchebag. Even though he's he's basically like the Homelander. Instead of being an asshole, he's a douchebag. But we do have all these other characters, but eventually it's going to wrap up in where Sporkman saves the world. Matter of fact, actually, the villain in this is going to be ultimately redeemed by then. And you're going to find out there's another guy who's actually another villain who we briefly mentioned in Sporkman Conventions called Foon Man, who actually is the ultimate bad in our universe.
I feel like you're just giving spoilers away constantly. It's like this is everything that's happening. Not that I don't appreciate it. It sounds cool. You've got a lot of ideas.
So right now, we have about, just in the Sporkman universe alone, we have about 7 to 10 arcs that we want to do. So yeah, when you're doing this for 15 years, you have a lot of story. But unfortunately, we can't do this without people's help. And that's where it is. We love our fans. We want to give people the stories and have fun. Bring back the old school comics, where people have fun reading it. They don't have to complain about which person is which, and or who's the best Spider-Man or who's the best.
I think nowadays, like all you lot that do all these companies, you don't just have fun people reading it, you have fun making them as well. I mean, I feel like people don't have fun creating characters anymore. They're just doing it to fit in with what they're told or what the normal is and stuff. Like now, all these indie campaigns we've gone through, they're all very unique. Yeah, individual, each one's very different from the other one.
And that's the thing is we're still using the same elements that's been used for the last 3,000 years. The hero's journey. But it's being told. I think, and a lot of the indie guys. I'm really good friends with guys like Rags, Tonic Mole. I know you guys had him on here. JD, of course. There's Matt Trin, the guys from the Mythoverse guys. So we're really going to be. We have a lot of different people that we interact, and I love all the stories that are being created in the indie scene right now, and I think that's where it is. I do still read some DC and Marvel and stuff like that, but that's not where primarily my buying is. My buying is in the indie scene. So I want to answer Sheldon's question: is there going to be an alternate universe Sporkman? There's not an alternate universe Sporkman, but there is an alternate universe Natsumi. She's actually going to be in Sailor Rogowski, and she's actually going to be a major character in that universe for the guy from Brian Ball and Luigi Turrell's team. So, but Sporkman, we really wanted to kind of keep him unique as an idea, just because a lot of people tend to get turned off by the multiverse thing, and so we really wanted to keep just focus on just one main character, Now, the whole thing with Natsumi, why she's in an alternate universe is because Sailor Rogowski actually takes place in that universe, and it's kind of like a homage. Brian's he wants to homage because he loves Sporkman too, so he wants to have our character, one of our female character in there, because that's all based on like a superhero Sailor Squad. So
well, the multiverse does solve every problem.
Oh, don't
time travel.
On that sort.
Yeah, well, we actually have an anthology where Sporkman actually does go into time traveling, and he meets Sir Spork-a-Lot.
Spork-a-Lot.
Yeah, he actually inspires Sir Spork-a-Lot to create the Spork, which ultimately ends up inspiring Sporkman. It's just one of those silly ideas.
No.
Sir Spork-a-Lot of the cabbage.
I love shit like that. That's great. Sir Spork-a-Lot. It just takes me back to growing up with Ren and Stimpy and shit like that. It's just funny.
Yeah.
They call him the Spork Knight.
I'll always remember when I first saw Powdered Toastman. I was like, what the fuck is Powdered Toastman? It's fucking genius. Sporksman. I like the name. It's right up there with that for me. I think it's fantastic.
Remember, thanks to me.
Were you taking credit for this now?
Oh, is that right? Is it all you?
No, that's powdered toast, man. Remember, thanks to me.
Oh,
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, sorry. We were.
I was about to say,
taking it
you know,
too
dude.
seriously.
dude, sporks were out well before you.
Oh man, I tell you what, doing this show without drawings is a lot easier.
True.
Yeah.
So I guess the rest of the show we could sit there and pick on Chester, saying that he's not here.
Well, we can do.
Yeah, it's just shame. It's a shame he's not here.
Yes.
Just so that when he's not here, we actually focus more on the project and
Yeah.
what we're doing instead of bullshit.
Basically, it is true.
He's
Guys,
moving
I'm
around
sorry.
Europe.
Do you know who actually invented the spork?
Oh.
Some
I gotta
psychopath.
hang on. I gotta look this one up.
Do I know who invented the spork?
I'm just trying to fill in for Chester.
Oh, well, it actually, although the modern spork was kind of invented by the KFC group, there is some historical links of it going back to early British history.
Oh, Samuel W. Francis is an engineer who invented the spork in the early 1900s. He was a Jackson, Michigan resident and a mechanical engineer by trade.
Yeah, where'd you get that from?
Whoinventedstuff.com.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to say, because like I would say that's the modern spork, but I've done some research to where they're like, because the thing is, like, if you actually take a look there, like, the spork actually is more than just the spork. Like, it actually has like different variations of it and stuff like that.
Deep lore spork.
It is deep lore spork. A foon. Okay, so a lot of people question, like, what's the difference between a foon and a spork? Well, a spork is a 3-tine utensil. A foon is a 4-tine utensil.
It's a foon. I've never even heard of that before.
So, and then there's the knife.
You lot just make shit up.
It's not made up. It is funny though. It comes from basically somebody out there just made up all these different utensils. That are based off of the spork.
Okay, now I got to fill in for
Destroying
Chester.
your stuff.
I have to fill in for Chester because I have to do the language thing that he always does. So let's see. How can I do this in the most condescending way?
Yeah.
First you have to make fun of
Make
Sporkman.
sure you're incredibly rude about it.
Yes. You know, the spork came from the Old English span, which means chip or silver or shaving, splinter of wood, and it's Proto-Germanic. Spenu. It's also Old Norse. Span, spawn, chip, splinter.
That
I
was
just
a
thought
very
it was the
good
word
Chester. I'll
spoon
give
and
you that.
fork put together.
Yes. It's not very well known, but the ancient Andalusians, they were the first to invent the stone spork.
Don't ever do that again.
What the
It's too accurate.
So I've gone through all the artists now. Once I'm going to go back. I'm on Alpha Proto at the minute.
Armoron's
perspective.
Armoron's gonna have nightmares. He's gonna wake up in a cold sweat.
Yeah.
You're explaining shit to me again.
Oh, wait a second. One of the other things I have to do is I have to go over
You have
and
to do
insult
it
Eric.
condescendingly. See, that's the thing you did.
Yes.
He wasn't condescending enough.
That's so funny.
Well, I mean, I was saving up all my condescension for Eric.
Oh, that's right.
So, yeah.
Of course, that's what he always does, man.
Wow, that kind of sucks, but in a good way. There, Eric.
I know we have to wait until it's good, but man, it sucks right now.
Sucks
Oh,
right
my
now, but I'm
goodness.
sure you'll really make it
hang
good.
on, where is he? Where is Eric? Let me find him. I can't find him. How do I? Hang on.
He's not responding.
Eric,
he's
Eric.
not
There
doing
he is.
anything, so I think he probably went to the bathroom. So I mean, I put all that up for nothing.
He's got that like
Much,
that
yeah.
leg there, like, that leg's just all kinds of weird.
Oh my god. You did nothing.
He's got a spare leg down there. Look, there's a spare leg. Can you see the spare leg?
He's got a spare leg.
It's the smallest spare leg just down there. He must not be there because he'd be saying some shit if he was. We'll go back to the beginning. We'll go back to AFL. Go back to
Did you know if you got a
face is
poker
fucking
chip,
awesome.
if you got a poker chip from his from Eric's Zombieful Oz
Oh yeah.
campaign, it's actually it's actually got iron in it because it sticks to a magnet.
Really?
Yeah,
That's cool.
Neato.
yeah. I got this one of those stupid telescoping magnets in case like a screw or something falls down in an area where you can't get your fingers in there. Okay, Eric's back now. Did you hear my fine? Did you hear my fine insult there, Eric?
Where is it?
I
Where
missed
we go?
it.
Where is it? Is this
Got
Eric?
more coffee.
No, that's not Eric.
Oh
That's JD.
God, Eric!
Oh, let me hear it
We're
again.
all
Well,
channeling
yeah,
our
you
inner
can't
Chester.
just
Now, hang on,
you
we're
can't
on
just
about the
summon it
spare
up,
leg you've got.
Just do your scratchy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Great
Scratchy.
Archester. Man, that's awful, Eric. But I know soon enough it's going to be amazing.
I mean, that foot's huge.
Yes.
I mean, you know.
I'm worried
And
about
why
it.
have you got
I'm
3
worried about
legs?
Yes.
it. Oh,
So,
oh,
yeah.
that? I'm holding my hand over the other one. Do you see that? No, you don't.
Wow.
There we
Yeah,
go.
tell me about it.
So I was just telling somebody. Did you know that the poker chip from your campaign that you sent, it actually has got iron in it or metal?
Is it? It should have a metal insert in the middle of it to add weight.
Huh, well, so yeah, but I have this.
About it.
But I have one of these telescoping magnets, and I usually have some sort of useless key on my desk that I usually have it on there. I sit there and I play with, and I moved it over to. I took it off there, and I was just kind of letting it roll around. Next thing I know, the chip just flies right onto it.
Oh,
Whoa!
Man, I wish I could afford to back all your comics and actually get them posted to England. It's a shame.
I believe I
really.
told you just send me your address and I'd send you one, but you never did.
I don't remember you saying that, but
Can't
maybe
afford
you
any
did when I was
campaigns.
drunk.
If you go look in
you
your
already give me
DM,
like your first 3 digitally, so I kind of feel like I don't like like Jeff gave me his audiobook, because I was like, I don't like taking stuff off people. I just don't like. I'd like to back it and give you money, but obviously being in America, I feel like I should just give everyone a picture. Give me a comic and I'll paint you a picture.
Yeah, that's right.
You know.
There we go. We don't have to. We don't have to pay taxes on a picture trade.
No,
We don't
Consi-
have to pay tax.
Consider that you have to deal with
PDF.
Chester all the time. I consider it,
I feel like Eric wouldn't
Like
take
combat
payment, though,
pay.
because the amount of time, like Eric printed me that picture that painting I did at Christmas, and I said I'll give you some art for it. He went, yeah, okay, cool, and then never asked for anything.
well, I had an idea, then I just didn't go with it. But you know what? I'd really like is some music for my next promo video.
Well, I can definitely do that. That's easy. That's probably easier.
So
to be honest
let's-
with you.
Why don't we
I
go? Why don't we go down the artists here?
I have a question for Charles.
Yeah. You can call me
Uh,
Spork. Most people call me Spork.
I can
I
call
was
you
gonna
Spork.
say, I
Okay.
was confused for a second. Then who the fuck is Charles?
Who's Charles?
Well, that's what is on his Indiegogo, so I just called him by his proper name. That's all. See, I pay attention.
Mind
So
powers.
He's basically
So
just
you
doxing
Mind
you
everyone.
have 5 or your campaign claims that you have 5 pages done, and then you're going to continue after you have the funding, right?
Yes, correct.
So what's the output of pages? So like how long will that take after the campaign's done?
So basically, our artist can pump out 5 within a month because we have 2 people working on it.
Okay.
So basically, the way I figured, because it's only going to be 20 pages for the artwork itself, and then we're looking into doing maybe 2 or 3 other pages for like fan art and stuff like that.
Sure, yeah.
So it is, our artist, the way I figured it out is, he pretty much can get, because they only need 15, so within a month, that's about 3 to 4 months, he gets stuff done, and that should be, ideally right now we should be able to have it shipped by December. Problem is, right now we're not even halfway funded, so we still have 2 weeks. So that's why I'm trying to get out there as much as I can to get the comic out there.
I'm curious.
Yeah.
So, are you doing it like this to help fund it? Because it's obviously you have to pay people. Because obviously there's people like some people have a complete comic before they release. Then other people like you do it that way. I'm just curious to know, because I'm thinking of doing my own is all. So I'm just curious.
I'm not an I'm not an artist. Neither is my best friend. So, and he's my co-writer Eric, and neither one of us are. So we have to basically pay for everything. But it's the lettering because that I do. I do all the lettering and stuff like that. I do all the digital art. Like my talent is in that stuff. Like I can do all that stuff. But when it comes to actual artwork, unfortunately, I'll be honest with you, I suck monkey balls. I can't even do. I can't. So yeah. So we have to hire our artists out, and unfortunately, that is where the downside comes into. Now we did fund ourselves out of pocket, right away to get stuff going. But the 3,000 is getting the additional pages done and getting stuff shipped out and stuff like that. That's the downside. So that's the thing is, no matter what, if you want good art, you're going to pay for it no matter what. You know what I mean? So that is the downside of but I do want to get to the point where we're like Timothy Lim and now Brian does all his through his Patreon and stuff like that, and pretty much and unlike Tonic Bowl, they actually he's his own artist, so that's where we lack that ability. So
I should be fine then because I'm an artist, so I just do it myself.
Yeah, so if you're doing everything yourself, if I could, and I think that's one of the downsides that does hurt us as creators is because we are reliant, and we try to, and I'll be honest with you, the last campaign we did, and I know JD knows this, we didn't fund our campaign. Like we did a flex funding. We actually we needed $5,000 to get everything done. We only raised $3,300. So I ended up now I ended up funding everything else out of my own pocket to get done and shipped out because why? Because we wanted to show people that we could still get it done. So so I come back to all these people that are not funding their campaigns or they get $8,000 and they don't fulfill their campaign and stuff like that within a year or 2 years, whatever. There's no excuse. You know what I mean?
That's true.
So that's where I come back to. I wanted to show people that we do have the stuff done. Like I said, we already funded the 5 pages plus the cover art and stuff like that. Plus, I funded I paid for the variant cover. More my best friend, he paid for everything up front on the original pages. So him and I kind of worked things out. The reason being he did that is because I paid for the Japan to get all printed and stuff like that. So that was almost $2,000 of my own money.
Right.
That I had to put out. So, those are the things everybody has to keep in mind when doing your own comic.
I feel like I should just do digital. I think I can't afford that.
You are indeed doing the respectful thing and making sure everybody's getting paid for their part. So that's good.
That's definitely true. Yeah,
that's the important part.
Yeah, well,
you've already had campaigns fully done, though, haven't you? As well, so it's not the first one.
Right, so this is technically our third one. We've had one Indiegogo, one Kickstarter funded, or Kickstarter funded, but that goal was only like $500. But that funded $800, and then we had $3,300 on the other one. But that all went toward paying our colorist alone to get. Our Japan was 96 pages, so Ginger did a phenomenal job. 96 pages. I originally wanted to have it done within a certain time frame because I told her, hey, can you do this? And she's like, yeah. And then she realized how much she was taking on, and it ended up being like a year and a half. And then, of course, there was all these printing issues. Our original printer just kept screwing around, and they screwed up the printing on the first run. So we had to go back and rehab everything printed, move to a new printer. We were under Wicked Publishing at that time, and we actually just left them because they just were not promoting us. So I love those guys, but we just weren't. They basically, as guys know, too many pots in the frying pan. So we just basically were like, we weren't seeing any movement on there, and we're like, hey, we're just going to step back and do our own thing, and that's ultimately what we're doing here with this. So
fair enough.
Explains a lot.
And it's I'll be honest with you, it's hard work trust me, Eric and we both have been ripping our hair out because, I'll be honest with you, and this is something, I'll just throw this out to you guys who are planning on doing your own comic at some point. I would suggest probably not doing Indiegogo, because it looks like Indiegogo has really dropped off in terms of crowdfunding, in terms of comics, unless you're CG directly.
Andrew said to do Kickstarter, and you do Kickstarter as well, don't you? So Kickstarter's the way to go.
Yeah, me and
When
Eric.
I did Indiegogo, it took me 45 days to raise as much as I raised on Kickstarter in 15 minutes.
See, I'm going to base when I do my comic, and I have already started it, I just need to think. But mine's going to be buy it because my art looks awesome. That's what mine's going to be based on.
Pretty much.
The video.
I'll do a music video. I'll do a lot of stuff because I do all of everything for myself. But
yeah, like me and Eric both ran through Kickstarter, and it was pretty great. Like I really enjoyed my experience on Kickstarter. Indiegogo just doesn't get the traffic. So that's
I don't know, because I know why they don't anymore, because I'll be honest with you, I'm good friends with a lot of the CG people and stuff like that still. Because I believe my comics are for everybody. I don't care what side of the fence you sit on, what your politics are, what your religion, what sex you are, whatever. Our comics are for everybody. And I think what has happened for the most average people like me and you guys on here, we got burnt. Those who backed those early indie comics and stuff like that, not just from, I know one guy, unfortunately, he raised, and this is something that really frustrated me, he raised $8,900 on Indiegogo, and he hasn't fulfilled his campaign in over 2 years.
Dude, that's the same as fucking Cyberfrog 2. He's been doing that for fucking 3 years. That guy's a fucking professional. He can fuck off.
And I know a lot of people will say, well, that shouldn't affect you, but it does. It does, because it kind of goes down. When you have your big people screwing off and not fulfilling their campaign, that filters down all the way through.
Definitely. When you've got someone like Eric who he's done 4 Zombie Forward of Oz's, and he always does it and he releases it and it's done.
Yeah.
Done.
Eric, I think
people are professionals and they don't fucking have a clue what they're doing. They're just trying to make money. That's all they're doing. They're not doing it because they want to release comic.
Yeah. It's the same reason why the rule is never fund video games.
Yeah, exactly.
It's exactly all that same shit. Just ignore it.
I think with Eric, I think I back your. Are you the one who did the Wonderful World of Oz or Zombie Oz?
Yeah,
is that
the
Yeah. I have your first issue. I actually didn't know if you were continuing, because I hadn't gotten anything through Kickstarter saying that you were continuing anything. I'll have to touch base with you. I think I follow you on you're on Twitter, right?
Yeah. Boy, is he ever on Twitter.
We just I'm wrapping up the fulfillment on 4. I did have some printer issues with my I did a hardback for the trade paper and a trade paperback of the first 3 issues, and I had the entire hardback showed up, the whole order damaged.
Ooh.
And then I'm doing sketches inside of all those too, so that put me back. But I'm only 3 weeks.
We actually had the same problem with now we went through Comic Wellspring to get our trades done, and there were, I don't know where the damage was. We had some ones that had damages in the corners and on the ends and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And I have a sneaky feeling where it came from. I don't want to bash anybody. But I don't. I've seen some things. I think it might have came from Wellspring, but I can't be 100% sure. So I do feel your pain. When things are screwed up like that. We actually are going to go to Morse Publishing. Is going to be who we're going to do everything. We're switching everything over to. We heard some good.
I've seen them on Facebook and advertising and stuff, yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to see how they do and stuff like that. The prices are really good, but yeah. But for anybody, that's the thing is, what I would suggest is if anybody's planning on doing a campaign, if you're going to do Indiegogo, just do it for those who have to stick to one platform. There's a lot of people who like the way Indiegogo bills. Don't get me wrong, I love the way Indiegogo bills. I like being able to pay for it up front and it's out of sight, out of mind. So I know already I backed it. Whereas the Kickstarter, I do got to remember. I got to remember to have money in my bank account for that date. So that's the only thing. Because I back a lot of comics, I tend to forget
Well, see, that's kind of the annoying thing about Kickstarter. I find is not with Kickstarter itself, but people who don't know how Kickstarter works. They think they're like, "Oh, I'll back your comic when I have money." I was like, "No, no, no, you don't understand. Nothing gets charged. Like
Yeah.
I need the reason why I need you to back the campaign is so that I can make the goal. Like don't wait until you have money. I need the money for in order for it to get funded, and then you'll
Yeah.
get charged after it's done."
You have
And
7 days, and this is one of the great things I love about Kickstarter. You have 7 days, and even if your payment doesn't go through, you have 7 days to fix that.
yeah.
So you know generally that's going to be. I think I've only had like 1 or 2 that I've had to cancel because it fell on a week where I didn't get paid. You know what I mean? So mostly everything. I would say out of all the ones I backed, like it's very quickly. So and, like I said, you have 7 days down to the wire. And so there's no excuse, you know. Even if you back it at I had one campaign I just backed. I didn't have enough money. Backed them at the digital tier. Anything helps. So,
And you
Sport, I don't
have-
know where you're getting your metal covers from, but Ready Comics did an excellent job on mine.
I'm going through. Skinny is the one who told me where to go. Give me a second here.
It's the same one, son. I think. 'Cause
Oh,
that's where he
okay.
got that's where he got his metal cards too. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's where. Yeah, I didn't know any. I didn't even know who did them. You know, even though we've been doing this for a while, none of the printers we knew did it. And then I was talking with Skinny a few weeks ago. He's like, "Dude, you ought to get your metal prints." And I thought their prices were really good, so I was trying with my partner like how they do the metal prints. I'm like, we can do single order. Like, so if one person orders a metal print, that's all we have to do. We only have to order one. We don't have to order 25. You know, whereas. You know, that's the downside with regular saddle stitch comics. Mostly everybody you have to order 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, you know. So, like Morris Publishing is 25 is their minimum order. So, now
Which isn't bad.
no, it's not. And we're actually doing an order with them right now because we actually ran out of Japan. We're running out of Japan issues. We actually have a convention coming up in September. September 18th, we're going to be down at the Greater Philadelphia Con in Philadelphia, near Philadelphia, PA. So, you know, we needed to make sure we had it. It's a one-day event, but we still needed to make sure we had enough because for the campaign and also for that, we needed to make sure we would have enough to fund, you know, fulfill both. So, you know, which is a good thing. I don't know if anybody else has any other questions about Sporkman or, you know, being in the indie comic scene, you know, which I love, by the way. I love all you guys, what you guys do. It's like, I don't have the talent, unfortunately.
That's understandable. You're talented in another way. With your writings.
Which I love to do. Is the one person, the person who's on right now, and I'm not sure who that's on, are they using Procreate?
Procreate, you know.
Which one of us?
Whoever's on the screen right now.
That looks like Alpha Proto.
Me? No, I'm using Clip Studio Paint.
You're using Clip Studio, okay. Because it kind of looked like... Yeah, it kind of looked like... Yeah, it kind of looked like... Because I know Procreate kind of works the same way on the iPad. So that's why I was asking.
I'm pretty sure everyone here uses Clip Studio except for me. I use Photoshop.
Hey, I don't.
Well, I'm not painting today, so I don't care. But
You know who
use?
used-
Buy Photoshop. I don't use money for it. I use.
You know who
various
uses
means.
You know who uses Clip Studio Pro is Brian Shearer.
I do have Clip Studio on. I do have it installed. I have Clip Studio EX installed. I also have this new program called Rebel, which is like it emulates like traditional paint really well. I haven't tried it.
Oh, nice. Kind of like
But
a
it looks really cool.
Corel painter.
Yeah, but better. Basically, it's only
Right,
all
yeah.
it is just for wet media paint, like proper oils, acrylics, watercolors, like really good. It looks really freaking good. I just need to experiment with it. You know,
Oh, that sounds
the
good.
more
'Cause,
traditional, the better. Because my new photo brushes I'm using, I've got like 2 sets of oil brushes now, canvas brushes, and so I'm getting more and more traditional as I go. Obviously, you can't do that in
Nice.
Clip Studio because it lags like a wanker. because
Yeah,
clips
it's
is
super
shit for
lags.
painting in. So everyone goes on my clips. So yeah, it's great for doing pencils and inks and all
Used
that.
to it.
comics,
I've gotten
but
used to the
don't
point where I
paint in
can
it.
that I understand it. Oh, I can. Oh, sorry. I got used to the lags because, well, you have to get used to the lag for a bit, and then when you do, you can start drawing better.
No, if it lags, it can fuck off. It shouldn't lag. I have a fucking
No,
computer that
no.
pisses
What
over
what I
everything.
mean is that I know the hiccups of the program, so I know how to avoid or at least not
The
be angry with
reason
it.
Clip Studio lags is because it doesn't use your GPU
Right.
to process
Yeah.
your art, and that's the only reason. If they fix that, it will be as good as Photoshop or all the others when it comes to painting. That's all it is.
I use the Affinity programs because I basically said F you to Photoshop because I didn't like their
Everybody did. That's why everybody's using Clip.
Yeah, I use
But illegal downloads is where it's at, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, I have a copy of
Oh, yeah, it's-
of
I have an
Photoshop.
official bought copy of Photoshop CS2, but I don't use it.
Yeah, so I moved over to Affinity. They basically $75 for everything, and I can do everything.
Yeah,
that I can
Affinity
do.
Photo is awesome.
Yeah, and everything that I could do in Photoshop, Illustrator. The only thing I really wish they would come out with is an After Effects type program. That would be awesome.
That would be awesome.
I mean, you can do a lot of stuff in Blender, and then obviously you got Creature as well for art-free programs.
Well, and that's where Daz. That's the thing where Daz kind of fills that.
Yeah, I've got Daz
Yeah.
as well. Yeah.
Ooh, Daz is no.
It's
Yeah,
really good for like posing and getting your figures right, and then putting them
no
in Blender
way.
and then sculpting on top. Have you ever?
I
don't
actually-
know if you do sculpting though. I don't know if you ever do 3D sculpting. I mean,
I
got-
have
I've
Z-
got
I have
ZBrush as
ZBrush.
well, so- yeah,
I have ZBrush.
ZBrush. Well, you call it ZBrush because you're American, but
Yeah.
Here's actually where I've dumped Daz for the most part because of how much space it takes. I actually switched over to. If you guys could jump over to my screen real quick. This is what I jumped to.
I can. Hang on. Let me
Yeah.
just fucking do something. About trying to break everything because it's very easy. Right, where are you? Where are you? I can't find. You're not here. What are you showing? Oh, there you go. There we go. Yeah, I'm on. You shared. You're being shared.
Did you get the other one? There should be two of me.
I'm sharing your screen with the purple haired chick.
Yep. So yeah, that's what I moved to from Daz because Daz suck monkey balls because it's takes up a lot of space. I use this program called Honey Select. Yes, it's originally an age game, but they actually have a studio that I can actually create stuff in.
Yeah, I was
So
gonna
you
say that's a porn game.
Yeah, if you look at it, that's the thing is, but
posing stuff is really powerful though.
yeah, they're posing the amount of mods that are available and stuff like that. I mean, if you look at this character, I mean, this is how I have her looking as, you know, so she looks like Natsumi would look like in the 3D world, you know, that I really like, and that's what I like about it, you know. You guys can go off. I just wanted to show you that's what I, you know, do for stuff. And that's the fun thing is, you know, I like being able to do that stuff. You know, yeah, I really wish Affinity would get those things, but I'm okay with what I have. 3's good. So, 3 is very good. So,
I like the fact that like at least a few people went, oh, that's a porn game. I'd never even heard of it before.
yeah, well, yeah. So, Honey Select is a Japanese porn game.
I guess Armoron knew what he was, but
the thing is,
I heard
he jumped right on top of that one.
That
it's the thing. What's great is just the amount of like I said, you can create your own characters. They have sliders where you can customize everything. And I'm creating a visual novel myself. That I've done all the characters designed in Honey Select, and I can actually set the scene how I want to be, just because the amount of stuff that people have created within the software. And no, there's not going to be any. I'm not using the porn functionality of it. I'm just using because I like Honey Select, and it's easy to make 3D characters versus Daz.
Where is this program at? Anyway, I'm just curious.
Don't tell him.
It's not a deep
Find the porn.
We'll have to talk. Oh, we'll have to talk in my Discord about it. Because I have to.
Exactly where to get it.
You do
Just go to
internet search.
torrents.
I'll do that instead.
If you want to buy it, it's very expensive.
Yeah, because it's. Yeah, there's ways to do it, but I don't want to say it on air because you don't. You got to protect privacy of the people where you can get your high C stuff.
I don't give a fuck.
Well, in America, once again,
I think you can probably get it off of Steam if it's possible.
Well, yeah, they do have it on Steam, but you can't do. They don't have the studio part, and they don't have a lot of the mod stuff. That's all done through.
If you really want, I can send you a link to the torrent file right now, and you can download.
Oh no!
You don't want the torrent.
I'd rather not.
No. You actually, there's a particular site person you want to get it through that handles all the modding aspects and stuff like that.
I can guarantee I can find it right now with mods already.
I definitely
know my gaming.
Don't mind.
Basically, look for "screw the noise." Do a search, Google search for "screw the noise," and that will give you what you need.
Maybe that's enough about
Screw the noise.
I like doing 3D modeling, but I like making cityscapes in Blender or 3D sculpting in ZBrush, or even Blender now with sculpting's good. I like doing that, but that's making my own stuff.
Yeah, I haven't tried the ZBrush 3D. So.
Right.
Blender. I mean the Blender.
No,
Blender
has improved a fuck ton recently. Like their sculpting's almost as good as ZBrush. It's not quite as good, and they don't have the poly painting and all that stuff the same, but it's very fucking good.
Now.
So I was talking to Zach about it because Zach's obviously doing a lot of his because he's making that game.
Right. Yeah.
Because he uses a lot of Blender. Like you have to retopologize everything.
I see it now,
it's
dude.
really easy to do.
Dude, the retopology stuff that they have now is insane.
Yeah, I know, right?
Like,
that used to put me off doing 3D modeling. Now I'm like, I may as well do it because it's fucking.
You can just, you just do a brush and it retopos everything.
Nuts, right? When I first started learning it, it was a nightmare. That's why I gave up because sculpting's easy.
Because I went to animation school, so we had and back in 2008, 2009. Like you had to do that all by hand. You exported it from ZBrush and you put it into Maya. Then you had to then you did it all by hand in Maya. Then you had to export the UVs.
Shell shock, yeah.
Oh, dude.
I hate it. Like, they're fucking doing all the little circles and stuff around the mouth and the eyes and all that all the facial features for all that was a nightmare. Retopologize to make it smooth and work well and animate and all that.
It almost makes me kind of angry that people don't have to do it the way that we did it back in school anymore.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, they should go back and do it the proper way. The hard way, but everything's easy nowadays.
Everything. Well, that's what he's saying. My best friend always has the thing where he said the problem is nowadays everybody can do something just on their computer itself. Unlike he actually has a business where he does props and dioramas and stuff like that, and he does everything by cold cast resin, and. And that's how like Hollywood people used to do it and stuff now. He's like, he had to start incorporating 3D printers because everybody and their uncle can 3D print a gun or a prop or something like that. Oh, he can't compete with that. So, and I do want to give a shout out, if you don't mind. Neostar, by the way, is the one who actually gave us the title for our comic.
All right.
So he's the one who named, he said, hey, you should call your comic Spearhead. And we really liked it, so, want to give him a shout-out,
The girl's superhero name?
Yeah, her code name is actually Spearhead, and he's the one that gave it to us. Yep.
Oh, neat. Now, was she part of the superhero foreign exchange program you mentioned earlier? Like, did she go to America while Sparkhead was over here?
No, Sporkman went to... No, actually, the guys who went to the United States while Sporkman was in Japan are the karate chopsticks. So they were actually in.
It's so hard to focus on what's going on.
They were in the United States while he was with Natsumi in Japan. So Natsumi was actually Sporkman's guide throughout all of Japan and stuff like that. And like I said, they ended up started dating at the end of Sporkman Goes to Japan. So yep, that's their love interest and stuff like that. We were originally going to have it where you know how back in the 80s where you have to pick if Robin lived or died? Well, we were originally going to have it where Sporkman would pick his love interest, and it was between two girls, but we really didn't like that original girl. The other girl that we created, she would kind of became more the friend. We just really liked Natsumi more because she was just a really good character. The way we wrote her and stuff like that. So we're like, hey, well, why don't we have them end up together?
Well, I'm sure that there are people at DC who really hope that people like Jason Todd more, and we know how that worked out.
Yeah, for sure. But and it's funny, we actually worked with there's an artist. I think JD, you remember him, Mr. Marvel.
Marvel, yeah, he does a good job on stuff. I remember him.
Yeah, so he actually created for us as because he's really good friends with us. He actually did 4 different art pieces of Aki, who is the daughter of Sporkman and Natsumi, and she has her own hero title called Sport Girl. So yeah, and actually I wrote with him like the first 3, I would say first maybe 5 or 6 pages about like how we wanted it to, but where she's turning 18, she knows nothing about that her parents are superheroes and stuff like that, and she actually figures out one night that her parents are superheroes. So
that's whack.
So yeah, so we have a lot of stuff planned. The problem is too many stories and just not enough time to do everything.
Backup story one day.
Yeah.
Backup stories will work.
That's why I only focus on one story.
See, dude, I have like 3 different stories, and I'm trying to decide which one to do first. You know, like, I need to do one, but I need to
do an anthology style thing.
No, my stories are very dark. I can't do like it's not universe stuff. It's not super fucking heroes. It's nothing like that. It's more
anthology.
Like,
I know that, but
it's more like
maybe you can rig it as kind of like an anthology of horror.
No, it's not horror either. Well, the one I'm thinking of doing in a minute, which might be a short story,
anthology.
is.
I mean, when you think about it, 2008 we did the same thing.
It's sci-fi meets Alien meets Hellscape meets.
That's what I'm saying. You can do a kind of like a.
I have a really good idea, but
a 2000 AD thingy.
You
know that magazine,
it's
right?
all going to be painted as well, because I'm not going to be like drawing like it's not going to be anime. It's going to be very painterly.
Yeah, I know, but it'll be different. I know that, but basically, maybe you can do that instead.
See, I feel like doing graphic novels is more kind of my kind of thing as well, as opposed to like one. You know, I can't do like a bunch of comics. Because there is one story I have that I really do want to tell, but I know that's going to be a fucking Akira length story, so I'm like, I need to get into that properly. Because I have a really good story, I've written it, you know, but it's fucking massive, so I can't really get. And it's very existentialism, and there's a lot of fucking complications in this, like telling a story like that in a short. I can't do it in a short story, so that's why I need to do a short story first.
I get that. I actually have one. It's called Volt Chaos and the Myth Gods, where it's basically an angelic being created by Yahweh, and he's sent to Earth to fight against demons that have come down to Earth, and they've basically taken the form of all the myth gods. Yeah, that's going to be like 12 issues that are each like 60 to 96 pages a piece. Yeah. So, so I get you. A lot of work.
Long stories. Well, it's, I mean, I can do the work. That's not the issue. It's just like doing it good. It needs to be good. It's like like I say, it's my Akira. I have a good story. I want it to be that good, but it's going to take a long time. Art will be good enough. The story needs to be written well enough. You know, because it's got to have all the stuff. Because it's more like based on metaphors and like stuff like that and similes and stuff. It's not straightforward. I don't want it to be obvious. That's the thing. I'm not writing superhero comics. That's the thing. Everyone else writes superhero comics and stuff. That's not what I do.
I don't write superhero comics.
I write my comics like I write my songs.
It's zombie comics. What are you talking about?
Well, yeah, I could write a zombie comic. I mean, sure, but I love the zombie Forward of Oz. I think the fucking idea is great. I thought it when I first heard it. I was like, "What the fuck? That's such a good idea." Like all the zombie tropes that could have been done, and like, how has that never been done before? That was the one thing I thought when I first heard it. It's like, how has no one thought about that before? I mean, fucking zombie flying monkeys.
Actually, Walking
It's
Dead.
a fucking great idea, you know.
Dead.
Yeah, that's what Billy Tucci said too. He goes,
Yeah,
I
a
love it
fucking
so
great
much I
idea.
hate you because I didn't think about it.
Yeah, it's a good idea. See, I have good ideas, but they're not the standard ideas. But I mean, I think more movie-like, I suppose. I paint my comics. I've been doing panels and stuff, and it's very cinematic, not comic books. So that's why I need to. I'm gonna do some stuff. I'm gonna send it to a couple of you lot to tell me if it works. Anyway, when I finish it, but I need to finish enough pages, like at least 5 or 6 pages. You know what I mean? And I mean finished. Because I don't like sharing shit art. It has to be finished. As you know, I hate everything I do. So.
First
We're aware.
It's okay. I hate every script I write. So.
Well, see,
Artists
I've not
say
written a
something
script. See,
about
that's the
themselves.
thing I am nervous about. Because story-wise, sure, I'm a musician and I am a lyricist. I mean, I do write lyrics, but can I write a good script for characters? Because I don't know about that.
I can't.
Well,
I'm always
make a
changing
test comic or something. That's what I do. Sometimes I just start working on a project.
What are you working on, by the way, Kinma? That what you're working on looks really cool, but I'm trying to figure out what it is.
Oh, that's this is a trading card that I'm doing for my comic. It's
I thought it was
he's a
something to do
villain
with your
named
comic. Yeah,
villain named Plague.
I really like the really muted green colors. It looks really cool.
Yeah. Is it green? Because I slapped
Yes,
down
it's
whatever
very,
I had.
very green. It's all green. There is nothing other than green. There may be a bit of light turquoise, bit of yellow blended in, but it's very green. No, it looks really cool. I love the color combination.
Yeah,
But if you can't see green, then it probably looks red to you. I don't know.
No, I can't see red either.
Well, I don't fucking know how color blindness works. I can see color.
That's the reason why coloring takes me so long.
What does the color of blood look like to you? I am curious. That makes me. I'm worried now. Does it look like sparkly purple or something?
No.
It adds more like it adds.
He's bleeding sparkles.
Explains
We're
it.
good.
Everything looks very muddy to me.
He's bleeding mud. Yeah, it was great.
Yep.
What does it? So how do you eat steak then when it's nice and red in the middle? Does it just look like brown? That sounds awful.
I just really enjoy the idea of color blindness adds sparkles. Like that's great. I love it.
Oh my god, there we go. We need to do a comic about that. Someone who's colorblind that just sees
boy.
sparkles everywhere.
Then they
Like I
give them
don't
one of those
I don't
pairs
see
of
red,
glasses
but
that
I see
fixes it.
sparkles.
Like, gives them one of those glasses that fixes it, and they don't like it as much.
Because you don't get to see the sparkles anymore.
That's what happened to the Twilight movies.
Well, as long as you
They were
remember,
colorblind
because
when they wrote it.
That's
I'd
great.
have forgotten this by the morning, but someone should write that shit down. The idea of that. It's got to be called Kinma as well. That's the comic. That's what it's called.
no.
Yeah, that's the comic. I agree. I 100% agree with this. Look at
Oh,
that.
it needs to be chibi as well. Oh, I've got such a good idea for
No.
This is actually a pretty good way of trying to make Asian skin better.
Oh.
that. What the fuck
Combine.
did you just say? Sorry.
Sorry, I'm just coloring
Moment
on
to
my
yourself,
character.
Okay.
I was just talking about process. Sorry about that. Sometimes I do that myself. You know, when I'm working on something, I just talk to myself and.
It's
Right,
fine. It's
done.
fine. I can hear. The thing is, I can hear from everybody when they talk because I've trained my ears for mixing, so I can hear everybody. When everyone's talking, I can still hear everybody. That's why I understand. Don't understand why Chester, can't. He's a fucking musician. He should be able to do that. Useless.
His ears are also come, sit, and lay down.
His ears are calm.
Yeah. What?
My theory is that
He said you trained him.
I think he's just an old guy. My theory.
He's finally got to the point where people are talking all sorts of crap. It only took like an hour and 20 minutes. Hang on, let me move from Kinma to someone doing the. All right, Copic markers are on the Copics. Who am I looking at?
Man.
We're on the line block. He's got the Copics. I wish I could afford Copics.
I only own 5 right now.
I bought some of the the Chow, like the grayscale Chow ones. They're really
At least
good.
that's better than
but
none.
I couldn't find
I
the
own, like,
refills, so it's like
300 Copics.
you know what I bought
pretty
instead? I
dope.
bought Prismacolor pencils because you can do and watercolors. You mix them together and it's about the same, and a lot cheaper. Although my watercolors were like 50 quid, so they weren't cheap, but they last longer. But
Prismacolor, huh?
cheap. Prismacolors are pretty cheap.
Alright,
You
that's good to
combine
know.
Prismacolors and
Where I
watercolors
live.
together. I mean, you need more expensive paper to do it on, obviously, because of the crinkling and stuff. You're just doing that on a standard sketchbook, so.
Crayola has 128 colors.
Oh yeah, I get a lot of bleed from these right now, but I don't care.
Yeah, but as long as you don't get the crinkle. You know,
I'm
like
sure
when
it
you
looks
use
muddy.
watercolor and it makes the paper go, fuck.
Sure, when it bleeds, it looks muddy.
Yeah, it'll just look brown, that's it. It'll change
Or
race.
sparkles.
She's gonna change, yeah.
Or
it'll be like
sparkly and
brown.
muddy.
It looks like sparkly shit.
You guys are funny.
Thank
You're
you.
funny.
Kimberly,
try.
You've ruined it for everybody.
I didn't
I'm
do
sorry. I'm sorry. Just make out a lot
Thanks a
more
lot,
entertaining.
Kinma. Oh my god.
You
What
and
you've
your
done to us.
sparkly purple color blindness.
I'm done. Bro.
Alright,
I was-
let's
piece.
find you. I'll show
And
it.
again,
if
I'm
you
Why
want.
not
sorry,
doing
I'm
our
not
piece
doing the
if
artwork.
we're
I'm
doing
just
more?
Oh yeah, what?
That's
How much
alright.
time do we have?
Uh-oh.
You got like
It's too
40
late. I
minutes.
already did the straw poll, so.
You've got 40. You've still got 40 minutes, and I better not be on it.
No, you're not on it, but
I was gonna
Kinma
say,
is.
I mean, I
But
can show a picture that I
better not.
painted. Kinma's
Huh?
not done the fucking thing either. She's painting her own fucking thing.
Sorry, I am behind on my deadline.
But
I
you,
just
you did say, but you turned up to chat, so that's cool. I turned up to chat, and I'm not drawing either. I was going.
Well,
to,
you're
but-
out.
You turned up to host.
you're
Well,
you're actually half Chester.
I'm not
You've
one
gone
of the
half Chester on us.
I
Well.
play more musical instruments than him. I just don't play saxophone, and I don't have any stripper story times.
You don't have a yacht.
I definitely don't have a fucking yacht. I have 2 surfboards. I mean, I could tape them together, maybe.
mountain.
I want to answer
Sail.
Neo's question. Neo asked the question. He said, "Does Natsumi got a sister?" I cannot reveal that because that's actually part of the Spearhead story.
Uh-oh.
Oh no! Spoilers.
Oh, Alan's here.
And
Got
Alan
something?
has showed up.
As Alan, he said he's had internet issues. His internet basically is shit.
He was at Taco Bell. Come
Feeling.
on.
He was
Yeah.
at Taco
Yeah.
Bell or eating Mexican pizza, one of the two. I want some of that fucking
I
Mexican
haven't.
pizza. Last
He
time
was-
you mentioned it, it's like, oh my god, I could eat that shit. Right
He was-
now,
he was
I've been
at-
drinking all night. Give me some of that fucking shit.
He was
Only
at
through the
Taco
internet.
Bell, hiding behind the counter, watching them, and discovering the secrets.
You know what?
Oh,
right?
Mexican
Mexican pizza.
I remember
Just
when
opening
we
and
introduced
opening
Taco
no
Bell
way.
to this country, right? And I was disappointed because it was shit. I mean, I expected it to be crap.
It
I didn't
is.
expect it to be good, but I expected it to be a bit
Oh,
better
yeah.
than, what it
No,
was.
it's
like,
a it's a guilty pleasure food 100%.
You know what?
Yeah,
guilty
and
pleasure food was,
a
dude?
guilty
Going-
pleasure and a
How many
laxative
will
all
you
in
eat
one.
down there once a day?
It's Americanized Mexican food, just like the same way our Chinese food is. It's all Americanized.
You should have had what we had today, dude. We went and had Naga chicken wings. That was some good shit. I know
Right.
that, you probably all can't take Nagas, but it was some good shit. We took our new drummer there to indoctrinate him into spice. and
To
see if he
haze
could
him.
do it. Well, he did a really good job. He's
Don't
actually done
kill
Naga
the
training
drummer.
before.
I know
Dude,
you
well,
kind of
we're
need them.
both drummers. My bassist is a drummer. I'm a drummer as a bassist.
Well, don't lie here.
Well, my drummer in Crying COVID is my bassist in AFK, if that makes sense. So it was a drummer in AFK. But I know I've not shared that band with you. There's some live footage.
Oh, okay, that's why I couldn't find the
But
keyboard.
no, we hadn't been out as a band, so we decided. It was weird though, because my drummer's like, oh, let's go to the gym. All right, let's go to the gym for an hour and then go and get drunk and eat spicy wings. I was like, oh, why not? Fuck it. It's been a while. It was kind of funny. It was like a band outing to the gym. It was kind of funny. Really bizarre.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it was alright. It's been a while. We didn't leave town till like 12 o'clock at night. So I mean, this is why I was like, I'm not really prepared for tonight because I knew I was out this week, but I didn't know what day. It was supposed to be yesterday, but we changed it to today because we thought our bassist from the other band might be able to come out, but he couldn't, unfortunately. So, oh well. I had fun.
Yay.
I drank about 8-9 pints with a bunch of wings and a couple of cocktails. It was a good night. Now I'm on like 5th can. I say it's good.
You stayed out of trouble while you were riding around drunk in Nottingham, right? Didn't run to the sheriff or anything?
I wouldn't say drunk, dude. I mean, I get what you're getting at, and I'm not drunk though. So
Yeah, he's pissed.
I'm
Get
a
it
little
right.
pissed. I'm not that
I
bad.
said drunk. Knock you off.
If that's what I sound like, then sure. But I'm pretty
Oh,
sure
you're-
I'm not that bad. I've been worse on stream, I can tell you that. I know
This
that for a
this
fact.
You have
whole
been a
time.
lot
Last
worse.
week,
Yeah,
not last
if he
week, the
says
week
it
before, I was
worse.
like, fuck it, I'm done. I gave up
Oh yeah,
if
you were
remember.
dude. You were so drunk you had to leave.
I was just couldn't be fucking bothered. Yeah, I drank more this time, but I've only drank beer. Whereas last time I was on the rum and the tequila. There's a big difference there.
Oh, rabbit.
I try and avoid drinking too much when I do these, but I've
you
gone back.
didn't.
Yeah, but it's not lockdown anymore, so I have
Mission
normal things
failed.
to do. So you have to remember it's fucking stupid o'clock when we do this, and now life is open back up. I am doing other things in normal daytime or evening time.
I do have to admit that
No.
when we were in lockdown, I enjoyed the live streams more than I do now that there's stuff is opened up.
Yeah.
Like Taco
Well,
Bell.
you heard it here.
Like talk.
I feel like
Supposed to
live
get away
streams
from us.
because
Just
I don't get out of the
rounding off,
house
I'm
much
leaving.
today because my mom is just pretty much still recovering from her leg surgery.
From kicking you in the butt. What happened?
Probably messed up her foot. She pretty much screwed up her foot for a few years, and then she had to get it fixed. It takes about 3 months to recover. Sucks.
That sounds like a broken bone or something.
Was messed up bone so bad it made her foot rotate. It was disgusting when you look at it.
That does sound pretty bad, actually. I've had a cast on my wrist for like 12 weeks when I broke my wrist in half. That sucks. But that was from skateboarding.
We were
so
at
it's
the
kinda my
mountains
fault.
when it happened.
But I bet
Yeah,
wasn't
when it
very
first
fun.
happened, we were both at the mountain areas. Pilot
Candy
Mountain, I believe.
Mountain.
They wouldn't have happened to had a fertility shrine up there, would they have?
That's
No,
right.
they don't have one. We're not in Japan, man.
Oh, fucking no.
Better not be
a
I mean,
fertility
you did me like a
shrine
full
with his mom.
illustration. That's just cheating. I mean, I know you didn't paint those trees and all, but
It was up there on the top going, I can see Chester's yacht from here.
dude, right?
Hey, there.
Basically, my
I'm gonna
mom.
make Chester pay for my band to come over and play on his yacht. It has to happen.
Make sure you land there with on the helipad.
Yeah, we better fucking do. He's paying for everything.
Yeah.
He's probably got his yacht over in Paris with him right now. Probably
Well,
not
he's
too
on
far from you.
about. I mean, he is on about. To be fair, he did actually mention maybe coming this way and like visiting England when he got.
Oh, that would
when
be
he actually-
hilarious.
When he actually fucking, that would be fucking funny.
Did he have an IRA meeting?
What?
Fucked up, man.
Oh.
He doesn't visit me, man.
What the fuck?
He effed up if he visits me.
Holy crap!
That was good. I was great. Oh. You know what's funny is how we can take the piss like this, but we do it when he's here as well.
Yes.
Yeah, we're not talking behind his back. This is exactly what we say to his face.
Yeah.
I know. Oh.
He's shadow watching you guys.
That's right.
He would.
Hear that,
too.
Chester? Hear that, Chester? We say the same thing about you when you're not here. When you are here.
Yeah, let us know how many Irish car bombs you did, and then how many drinks you had as well.
Oh dear. I got fucking IRA. What the fuck?
Well,
they're not,
think of it right.
That doesn't happen anymore, thankfully. But it weren't that many years ago. They were bombing fucking places.
Think of it right now. Think of it right now
remember
that
it,
Chester is going off on someone about the history of Brie. So
Brie, I mean, I don't mind a bit of Lord of the Rings knowledge, but
no, I was talking
is
to
it
cheese.
right? Oh, cheese. Okay, fine, that's fine. No, I'm not so interested in that. Although I do like
Brie Larson.
Really, Brie started in the ancient Sumerian kingdom of Ur.
Did you know the original name of Brie actually doesn't mean cheese? It actually means.
Actually means my goats are dying in the field.
Wow.
Oh, Eric's got a bit further. He's got a bit of green.
Then the one guy asks, "So is it really true that you tore? So is it really true that you tore off somebody's ear?"
And pop someone's eye out.
It was a Manuel Van Gogh.
It was an accident.
See, some of that stuff's a bit weird, but some of the stuff he talks about, I 100% agree because I've done it. That, not so much. I've never popped a guy's eye out. Ever. Because that's just weird.
That's a strange.
All the drug and alcohol stories, sure, I 100% get that. They're normal stories. I've lived that, but yeah, the weird stuff. But then again, he's older, right? Well, I say off you are the same age, I suppose. I don't know if you've lived the precarious lives when you were growing up, because life was different. I mean, even for me, it was different when I was younger.
My life wasn't as wild as him.
It must have been quite a bit different.
Well, you know, things could get rough at the local McDonald's where I used to hang out. You know, don't run out of Coke, and you know, make sure you don't run out of those dehydrated onions. Things could get ugly.
And that sauce too, that special sauce.
The special sauce.
I grew up in LA in the 90s. Boys to Men.
You're probably just
Boys in the Hood.
That explains a lot, to be fair.
How many gang wars were you in, Alan?
Yeah, all of them.
Gangs were you?
Were you one of the Jets or the Sharks? Anyways.
When you were a Jet, you were a Jet.
When you're a Jet all the way.
Back in my day, we used to snap our fingers before we got into a fight. And we called them rumbles.
What was that, in a Z formation or in the circle formation?
Circle formation. It was code Pony Boy.
You know what? I know. Sorry, I don't want to. I know that Honey is during the sport guy, but when it was, it did look like Michael Myers cooking for a second.
Zoomed in, yeah.
It does look like he's cooking. He's cooking, right? Am I wrong?
Yeah, he is. Yes, he is.
It was just when you zoomed in on Michael Myers, then there was that big giant thing on his head. Sorry, I don't know if anyone else has seen, because I didn't really share. I skimmed Honey quite a few times because it's hard to tell what's going on. Now I can see what's going on. There's a hand, there's a pan, it's a burger, right?
Yeah.
Right.
It's actually inspiration from, let's see, which issue is this? Volume 2, number 3.
Yep.
He goes to Japan.
Where he's cooking Natsumi a hamburger.
Yeah, oh, is that Natsumi? Yeah, this is Natsumi. Oh, man, I should have gone with that outfit. I still can't figure out how this dress is supposed to be put together.
It's alright, make it up. It's fine, it doesn't matter. It's make-believe.
Just insult the artist. It's no big deal.
I mean, the artist is here.
That's scritchy scratchy.
Well, I'm sure she understands how it's put together. I'm just like, okay, well, the bodice is a cross, but how does that
Well, I
work
mean, yeah,
into
you'd
that?
know better than how dresses go, right? I mean, I haven't got a fucking clue.
I love that. That's awesome.
Well, the animation.
Oh, thank you. I do my best to get his arm de-jiggled in time.
Oh, it's a how. Dude, did you start this earlier or did you just start this now? Because you start this now,
I just started right now.
Forever. and you're never
I
welcome
felt
back.
that word. Oh, that's terrific.
It's starting
Well,
now.
he's not on the poll, so
No, he's not
I'm
a
on the
real
poll.
human being either.
I already did the poll.
So just make it so that a vote for Keenma is a vote for Alan.
Yeah, do it that way.
Yes, we can do that.
Yeah, you could do that because at least he's drawing the character.
Alan is officially Keenma.
I'm sorry. I'm behind.
But to do that, you have to color it wrong.
Just wanted to be hot.
And all of a sudden, Keenma has a hungering for Mexican pizza.
Mexican pizza.
Quiero Taco
Bell.
Hi, Kima. You're gaining 20 pounds.
You're gonna be loaded with fucking.
How does this Mexican pizza taste so good, dude? It's the same ingredients they put in every freaking entree.
Yep.
Yep. It's got little stewed tomatoes on the spot tops. Those are kind of nice.
Yeah.
I don't know if they changed it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I could see product development at Taco Bell. Okay, instead of rolling it up, maybe we just leave it flat.
Now you know
Wait.
it was originally called the Pizzazz Pizza when it came out, but pizzeria in Ohio sued them because they were called Pizzazz Pizzeria.
Now, where's Pizzazz Pizzeria now?
Probably cash rich from the lawsuit,
From the royalties.
an inevitable settlement.
No, the original meaning of pizzazz is actually from Sumerian.
Ancient Sumerian. So then, pizzazz, it came from Russia. You know what I'm saying, then,
It's actually Marian cuneiform.
So the ancient Russians, they used to like milk apples, and that's where pizzazz comes from. It's the liquid left behind after they milk the apples and pasteurize it. Yeah, it's true. It's true then,
Apples. What the fuck?
No, something happened. I accidentally messed up my Oh, great.
No messing up.
I won't worry about it. But they're talking about milking apples, for fuck's sake.
Do you forget to milk your apples, JD?
Only one thing, Hal, your spear's crooked.
JD,
Yeah,
you're on the poll, so I can't make you be Kingma. So
It's not that. I thought I was
I
messed
tell-
up.
I tell a lie.
My
I tell a
screen
lie.
messed up on me for a minute. Sorry.
Oh, man.
Anyway, I got everything worked out, except for the fact that my clock is reset now.
I mean, it could be
on my clock,
so that means we have to start all over again.
That's right.
No,
Oh,
no,
that'd be
no,
great.
No, my clock on my computer is okay.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome to the real Tron Reporter.
No, I'm okay, man. Sorry, it's just crazy things happen right now. Ugh.
So I've started creating a Discord, and the next time this happens, I'm going to see if I can get this up and running with OBS, and we'll just do it out of my Discord channel. So
I
Okay, and just give it to Rabbit then, too, right?
yeah, so Rabbit can draw and not have to deal with it. It can drink freely.
But I mean, it's nice to take a break from drawing, but it would be. I did like the character. I would have drawn something, but yeah, I can't because it breaks everything when I try. If I try and do other stuff, it breaks the stream.
Yep.
I know I could probably do, but if I had two monitors, it'd be easy. But I only have the one, unfortunately.
So yeah, I think that's what I also need to get a second monitor too. So.
What kind of personality does Spearhead have? Spear?
So Natsumi, what's her personality?
Yeah.
Seems like a real bitch. I'm just kidding.
Feisty?
I was gonna say,
No. So yeah, so like she has a fun personality, but she is kind of serious at times. She's very smart. She
spunky.
No, I wouldn't say spunky. She's definitely more serious than that. But you know, a lot of times she, being a scientist, she's very meticulous, and stuff like that. but she's never really like stepped back and have fun and stuff like that. So she's more serious than anything, I would think. We haven't explored a lot of back with her story with her because that's what's actually going to come out in Spearhead about it, like her whole past and stuff like that, and why she is the way she is. So currently, she's definitely, I would say, more serious. But she wants to be her own person, and I mean, we do have it where she actually will be, eventually she'll create like her own mech and build her own mechs and stuff like that. That because of the brains and stuff like that, of how smart she is.
Build her own Mexican pizza.
A mech.
Yes.
Mech, as in terms of
Seriously, man, shut up about that. It's making me fucking hungry.
Yeah, she's actually going to build. She's going to be building the Mark One, which I can actually, guys, show you that picture.
We can have some spoilers. Hang on, now I have to do stuff. Not that I haven't been doing stuff, I suppose.
She can make Mexican pizzas too, then that's a keeper. You know what I'm saying?
You're making me so hungry.
Now I'm saying.
Yeah, but Squirt does all the cooking.
I literally just went out for spicy wings as well.
You're still hungry?
The Spork man got us on
Well,
food.
yeah, we only had like a bunch of. There was just spicy wings. I mean,
Good old
it's
Sporky.
not really
I'm getting heartburn just listening to the chat.
The chat.
So
they say you're taking over Chester. I saw that.
The new Chester.
Yeah, you're the new Chester,
Clip that.
Jeff.
Clip that from the chat.
Oh, okay. That's
Better
good.
Chester.
So this is I have it up there. Then whenever you guys are ready.
So I'm sharing it. Give it a second on YouTube, but I'm sharing it.
Yeah. So that actually is going to be the mech that she's going to build. It's actually an updated version of the Super Mech Swarktron, but it's actually a single-person piloted mech.
Oh.
What a nice design.
Yeah, it was actually done by Illustrator Monk. He's the one. It's also going to be our alt version of Natsumi.
Oh man, he's everywhere, isn't he?
Yeah. He actually. I got to show you guys this too. So he actually did our alt version of Natsumi. Let me bring that up. Can you guys see this that I just brought up?
Him in the cheesecake challenge.
Hang on. If I can see it, I can see this picture of the mech you showed. That's all.
Okay. All right. So yeah, let me show these other two pictures here. Not sure how.
Just exchange
Okay.
that picture with the other picture, and we'll be good.
Hold on. Yeah, I'm not used to Discord, so.
It's fine. You showed that one. I'll wait until you find them, and I'll show you stream again. There we go. Okay, now we've got the chick in the armor, which is the same as the mech armor, but.
Yeah, so that's going to be her merging with the Super Mecha Sporktron Mark II.
What the?
I bet this mobile.
And then I got one more to show you. Now this is her. This is her other costume.
Hang on. Where have you gone? You've disappeared. No, there we go. Alright, cool. Well, that's the one that Eric's drawing, right? The green outfit.
Yep. Yeah, that's her. That's the alt version of Natsumi in Sailor Rags. And as you see, she still does have some of the mech influences, with the little thing on the chest. And these were all actually done by Illustrator Monk. So, and her name in that universe is called The Breaker. So she actually does have she has two different versions of names. In the main universe, she's called Spearhead, and then the other universe, she's called The Breaker.
But it's the same person.
It is the same person, yes. It's just different power sets, because in the other universe, she actually she creates an OS. So give you a backstory. Her last name is actually why her last name is the way it is. As a scientist, she actually created in the main universe. She's going to create the OS that builds and controls the Super Mega Sporktron. And there's an actual Linux OS called Wooby, Windows based. It's Windows based. Yeah, WUBI. And it's actually also a Chinese last name, because she's actually half Chinese and half Japanese.
Yeah, it's Windows-based user interface.
Yes, thank you. So it is actually a Linux distro that can be run in Windows. She actually, so it's kind of a nod to, because I'm a computer person. I have a degrees in computers, so kind of had to do the little nod, which is why I came up with the last name the way it is. You know, being the little techie, and with her being a scientist and stuff like that. So, those are just some of the aspects of her. But in terms of her personality, that's definitely going to get flushed out a lot more. But she does take a lot of stuff from Sporkman. Is her biggest inspiration, because with him not giving up and stuff like that, she kind of have that same mentality on herself too, that she doesn't like to give up.
Well, you're certainly not going to build a giant robot if you give up the first time something doesn't fit right.
It's just working still.
My robots never work.
Yeah.
No, man, they never.
Well, you only tried
Robots
once. You
are
gotta try
lies.
again. That's what we're
They're
talking
just
about.
lies. I need to change this color for this picture. So the stream's still working, right? So I just decided to open Photoshop to work on something. Not this, something else.
I don't know. I'm drawing. I can't see this.
Someone's watching YouTube.
Yeah, it's still there.
Hue saturation. There we go. So I was trying to figure out my summer. Oh, that's cool.
I like this one.
I never finished.
It's right now. It's on Eric's open crotch kick.
Yeah, that's what it should be on. Yeah.
I picked the character, and then the pose, and I didn't pay attention to the skirt, so I had to adjust the skirt to cover the crotch.
Yeah.
Well, she is wearing spats. So.
Not where I come from, buddy.
I need to finish this fucking. I've got like a million pictures I'm trying to finish at the minute. I'm trying to finish the 2100 Samurai one that we did, which is what I'm looking at the minute. I might change that back.
Well, those zombie-full World of Oz ones, I've never seen those finished.
Well, I mean, I did like 2 different ones. Hang on, I mean, didn't I show them last time? Let me close this fucking.
Could have been in the book.
Yeah, they could have been. They can be in the next book. I'll do a better one.
Sheldon says the stream is gone, the color has gone away, and it's all sparkly now.
I've got that bullshit Jeff's picture there that I hated that I did. I don't even know where you on before the Oz ones are.
So much they just vanished?
Thingies. No, they're on here somewhere.
He hates my profile picture.
No.
Well, it looks like mine.
Oz. Was it called? It was called Oz. Oz
So doesn't.
Oz chicken, Oz girl.
Oh my god.
I have a beard.
Have more hair.
And more hair. Yes.
I still have them. I don't think I can share my screen though without Discord going. Hang on, I'll try. No, that's my camera. I don't have that one. So I still have that.
Don't like that. Oop.
I still have that one, which I never finished. Is that right? Is that what you wanted, Derek, or is it the other one?
Oh wait, let me look. Where are you at? Oh.
All I ever wanted.
Oh yeah, I like that one.
And then there was the one more, which is somewhere else. That one was Oz Chick, I think. There was Oz Girl, which I think.
She's called Dorothy, but okay.
This is one that I started, which is very different. I was trying.
Actually,
It has a name.
He's
I
British.
kind of like
He doesn't
Oz Chick.
understand American media.
You should rename her to Oz Chick.
This is more of an illustrated version of it as opposed to realism. So, but I never.
Okay, Oz Chick, lead the way. Anyways.
Well, I haven't showed you guys Becky Thatcher from the new book, have I? Come on here.
Oz chick. I think that's a direct quote from the Scarecrow, if I'm not mistaken, right?
I can just like see. This is why I don't bother.
And I'll take a look.
I just closed it for fuck's sake.
Oh, rabbit, can't take you anywhere.
I just reopened it. It's fine. Unfortunately, I'm currently sharing it on YouTube, but whatever. It's the wrong comic. I'm sharing the wrong comic. I'm closing it again.
Mhm.
I'm still working on this one at the minute. This is my 2100 Samurai one. I'm sure you remember me doing this one in my sketchbook.
How many samurai have you got down?
Huh?
2100 samurai, right?
Yeah.
How many have you got down?
I've got one.
Oh no! That's a lot of samurai.
Just need more samurai.
You see the picture, right? That I'm sharing it in a minute, but you see the picture I'm sharing. So I'm thinking of like changing the background to like floating Japanese lanterns and making it dark, and changing the color scheme to like orangey and nighttime. I think that would look really cool. What do you reckon? Because the face is done. I mean, the image is done to a point. I just need to finish it.
The background color is nice, but
Yeah,
I mean,
but it doesn't. It's not got a lot of dramaticness to it. I can add those lanterns, and I can get all the reflection on the sword, and then on the face. It will look really interesting, I think.
Okay, artists, you have 25 minutes left.
Sorry, I'm completely taking over the show and showing completely the wrong art. Oh,
Nah.
Fuck me. I'm sorry.
I'm pure co-star, or I'm pure co-host.
Yeah, he's doing his
trying
job.
To move into trying to move into host territory.
Well, okay,
and it's not working so well.
Pay me for my artwork.
Sir,
there you go.
Jester.
That's what I should be saying, right? Pay me to make you things like this. That's what I should be saying.
Maybe I need to play more Trivial Pursuit.
Maybe
make the game more interesting.
You know what?
I do have Trivial Pursuit. I should start pulling out cards and just citing random trivia.
Chester would do.
Let's get back to Alpha. Destroying feet.
Maybe that is what he does. He's got a whole bunch of trivia cards there and just starts pulling stuff out.
That'd be fucking funny, wouldn't it?
He never went to college. He just Trivial Pursuit knowledge.
Andrew, can you remind me to do your picture, please?
Oh yeah. You want me to keep reminding you?
No. I just want you to remind me to finish it because I'm like 3/4 of the way there, and I just forget about it. I've done more than you've seen. I mean, I've done a lot more than you've seen. I just haven't finished.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Cool.
I do stuff. I just don't share it until it's done. I hate taking as you know, I hate everything I do. So
yep.
Then when it's done, I'm like, it's not so bad. I'll share it. And then 2 minutes later, I'm like, fuck it. No, I mean, I only did it because you liked it so much. I would have probably.
Oh heck yeah, man! It's so dope. It's awesome.
Eric, are you eating a whatchamacallit again?
No, it wasn't me.
I could have sworn that sounded like a rapper.
Well, all I have is coffee and cigarettes.
One of these bullshit things. Someone show me on camera what the fuck one of them is, because I have no idea. You're on about it to Chester, and I still have no clue.
They've all been consumed.
Chocolate, I know that.
It's like cookie and caramel and nougat, and then it's covered with chocolate.
Was he not?
No, that's Twix.
Hang on.
I don't. It's like a rice. It's like a cookie, sort of like a crisp.
It's kind of like a peanut butter, sort of dusted Rice Krispies with caramel and chocolate over top.
I have to be honest, your American chocolate is terrifying, the crap that's in it. I mean, we have that, but I mean, I eat chocolate, but what I eat is 90% dark chocolate, so it's pretty much.
It's the only way to eat chocolate.
That's because most sweet is milk chocolate.
I eat the chocolate that's actually good for you, as opposed to the American chocolate, which seems to be 98% sugar.
I'm sure down in Texas they just suck on the cocoa beans, but
that is
nothing wrong with it. I mean,
that is very poisonous.
I've been told that our chocolate is quite sweet compared to American, but when I've known people who've gone to America, they've been like, "Yeah, don't eat the American stuff; it's just too much."
I mean, Hershey's is just nasty. So
Hershey's is plastic, pretty much.
Oh god, that sounds awful.
Oh,
American cheese plastic as well, though. That sliced cheese that you put on burgers, isn't that just plastic cheese?
Well, that's the singles specifically, not all American.
It's American singles.
Oh, no, but you know what I meant, though. That's I'm glad you know what I meant.
I will say this:
cheese is like that.
I will say this: Europe's cheese is much richer than it is in the in the US.
Somerset, we have Cheddar Gorge, and it's like basically a big like gorge, basically in the cliffs. Where a lot of cheese, really fucking good cheese.
I don't think it can compare to our Velveeta though.
No,
I think part of American
I would
food.
love to get some of you fuckers here and actually show some actual English stuff that's actually not, the crap that people say. Oh, English food's crap. You've not had proper English food. That's why. That pisses me off when people say that because like everyone goes, "Oh, English food, this." It's not. You just doing
Hey,
it wrong.
look, I really like baked beans, so I'm totally fine with
Baked
English
beans.
food.
Apparently, from what I've been told, though, Americans don't like English baked beans because they're not sweet enough.
Well, so American baked beans are made with like sugar or brown sugar and stuff,
Yes.
where British baked beans are made with tomatoes. And
Yeah.
We're talking
Tomatoes.
Boston baked
Tomato.
beans.
Yeah, Boston baked
The Mexican baked beans are made with salsa.
Here's the biggest thing you have to remember about most American food.
Hal, I wish I could come and just hang out with you for a night. I think it'd be the best thing ever.
Oh, you fucking will rock it, man. We'll go to a fucking Gore concert and we'll fucking eat some bullshit out here. It'll be fun.
Play
It'll
Super
be
Smash
fucking
Brothers.
great.
It'll be great. Go to bed at 9:30, maybe. If we're going crazy.
Fighter, it's not good enough.
I got Pokemon
some
Stadium on
Metamucil.
N64.
Dude, if you're going to N64, it's got to be GoldenEye. I mean, surely you know.
Oh
that.
yeah.
That was the best game on N64 by far. Me and my mates played that to death.
When it came out, yes, but it has not aged well. If you've ever played it
of
recently,
course.
it's
yeah,
like
of course. But when you came out, my god, that game is amazing. And all you had to do is either play Baron Samedi or play fucking Midget Guy.
Odd job.
Odd job, yeah, because both of them had fucking random hitboxes. You can fucking hit them for shit.
We
It was
we
great.
banned Odd Job. You could not
we
use him.
used to play Rocket
I'm about to
Launcher
say.
only levels and stuff. I think it was Aztec and Rocket Launcher only. It were fucking great.
No, the best
Yeah,
game
Rocket
mode
game.
ever
Oh, yeah.
is proximity mines only.
yeah, just proximity mines. It's only proximity mines. You just
Yeah, man. I love the
'Cause
fact
you
that
end up
all you know
eventually
exactly
running into
what
your
I'm
own.
about to go GoldenEye is great. And you're all different ages as well, aren't you? Which is that's even weirder. When I was a kid, I suppose there's a cross. I mean, you're like 30 something, right? Or 30?
32.
Yeah. So you're
Young bucks.
You're 10 years younger than me, or thereabouts.
You're-
probably.
You're 4 years younger than I am.
you're not going to do the whole get off my lawn thing, are you?
Me,
Rabbit?
I'm not. I'm
Yeah.
not old enough yet. You are, aren't you?
Get off my fucking lawn. Anyways,
If I do it like that, yes, maybe. If I'm drunk enough, I will say that. Yes, that'd be fucking awesome.
I've had a get off my lawn attitude since high school, so I'm fine with that.
I have friends that are like that. Yeah, I have friends that are older before they should be older. It's weird. It's kind of funny as well, though. There
I'm
is
old
shit
enough that
piss out
people
of
forgive my acute racism.
Do they call it cute
But-
racism? Is that how you?
Yeah, it's cute.
That's what it is. It's the cute racism.
Cute or cute. That's adorable. Oh,
You know what? I've
The
been
road you-
enjoying watching Alpha Draw. It's been. I don't know if he's been on since.
You could actually see his drawing and not just a giant black hand covering half the screen.
No, I've been watching it. It's if I remember seeing the original perspective. Now it's got a face and now there's a hand. It's going back and forth. No, I like what it's doing. It's really good.
Alpha Proto was the one who narrated my sample chapter on my book.
Oh, really?
Oh, nice.
Yes.
That's awesome. I'm just glad to have him on. You know, it's nice to have him on. Do you prefer Chester or do you prefer us idiots? But you know, or I suppose you prefer Chester and us idiots, or just us idiots, I guess.
Chester makes me uncomfortable.
Touch you.
You're gonna have to stand in line on that one.
That's why
Oh,
Booster
jeez.
stopped coming on the show. Well, I'm not. Chester pissed him off either way. Oh, I want to get Booster
because-
back on. Oh man, I should have invited Booster. I should invite Shabby as well.
Should have.
They could have.
Because
both
of
come on.
Chester, I made everybody on Brian Shear's Discord uncomfortable.
Really? What the fuck happened? What did I miss?
I posted my Prince drawing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh god, yeah.
Oh
I
dang, that's
remember that.
awesome.
Oh,
That
Brian laughed. He laughed for like about
Definitely.
5 minutes on that one.
That picture was fucking genius, though. I mean, fuck me. Where you even came up with that, I was like, oh my god. Next time we do something like that, I'm gonna say, Eric, what should I draw? I'm just gonna do what you tell me. Oh man, yeah, I forgot about that. There were some good ones on that show. That show.
That was a fun stream. That was really fun.
You know
We
what,
didn't have
right?
Chester.
You ain't gonna win fuck all on my if I do my my album cover competition. I suppose I should do it on D&Q, but so I was thinking.
Go
right,
draw
and then-
you in the same pose.
Me. I mean, how many pictures of me do you have?
But instead
I
of
know
a
your
symbol,
face.
it'll be a
On my
skateboard.
Facebook.
Yeah, he's actually been screen. Every time you put your face on camera, he's just been screen capping it over and over and over
Yes, but
again.
they don't always have the same hair color or a beard, so.
Well, it doesn't matter. He'll just put a skateboard right over the
Artistic
sensitive
integrity.
parts.
Or we just give you like a rainbow hair color with sparkles.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, no, if you're gonna go naked, man, then I mean, this war. I'm redrawing your whole comic.
No, you're not.
How? I'll somehow ruin your character. I'm not quite sure how.
Oh,
I can.
I
though.
ruined my own characters. What makes you so special?
To be fair, I still
No,
actually have a painting of your character as well that I started. I haven't finished.
Oh man, that's so cool.
So it's like a splash page style.
Why do you always do the spiky teeth?
Me? Are you talking about me, JD? Why do I do it, or how do I do it?
Where are we going?
No,
Where's
it's
this?
why do you always do that? It's cool, but I don't know why. I'm just curious.
It's just his style.
It's just a style effect. I like Black Lagoon, so it's a very it's a very Ray Hiroe thing.
He likes Black
Yeah.
Lagoon and furries.
Yeah, I get you now.
Well, how many
I know you
furry
like to-
commissions did you get?
Hey now.
Okay, man, I understand now.
Yo, dude, yeah,
I
that's
get
a
it
good
now.
question. How many furries came up to you at the Comic Con? That's a good question. I
Yes.
like it.
None.
Actually,
Oh, don't ruin it.
Come on.
Guy comes up. So I hear you're the furry comic.
Yeah.
we tried to draw them in and everything. We said, "Hey, look, animal parts. We have animal
it wasn't.
people."
Yeah, it wasn't from a lack of trying.
Yep.
So
You're going to the wrong conventions. Go to the anime ones. And you'll be
yeah, you're right. I'm not
sold
going to
there.
furry conventions. Weird. It's weird that I'm not going
No,
to furry
right,
conventions.
right,
It's almost like I don't draw furries.
Every time I've been to anime conventions, there's been fucking furries there. It's weird. All those weird people wear the weird masks that are really big female heads. I don't know if you've ever seen them. That's weird as well. That's scary. And you don't know who's under them. It's very creepy.
They like to spend money though.
No, you're
Oh,
good
man.
there. Yeah, no, definitely. Though, to be fair, the last anime convention I went to, I didn't sell it. I just played a gig and then left after drinking a shit ton of alcohol. Alcohol was
Yeah,
banned.
hey
It's
guys,
weird. Why
I'm
is alcohol
planning on
banned
getting
at
ready to
conventions?
work on that drawn quartered gallery pages for the Otakuverse issue, whatever I've done so far after comic thing.
I didn't
Wait, what?
understand half of what you just said. I'm sorry.
Okay, it's my anthology series. It's the let me think, the
You
third
drinking,
or
JD?
fourth issue. The third or fourth issue of Otakuverse.
I'd have a bit more red to that, dude. Andrew.
You just
Like
give me
an
an idea for
anthology
a
series
top
I do with all
verse.
my other characters.
Looks a bit muddy.
Like an outlet, you know. Mention that I was going to put some of your art in that in the back for like a
that.
gallery.
Oh, okay. You're more than welcome to.
I thought you stole everybody's pictures already anyway.
I didn't steal them. I'm going to credit all of you guys.
No, that's not what I was just speaking figuratively, or whatever you say.
Now, I signed up for a taco verse. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
Oh my god,
I've
Tacoverse. We
been
need
misled.
Tacoverse. We really need Tacoverse. Yeah.
Universe.
We just all need to make a comic together.
We should. We
Yeah,
really should.
like honestly, that would be the best.
Yeah.
That would be so cool.
A short
funny.
anthology book.
So
It'd be
who
so
writes
good.
it? So Jeff writes it, and then we draw like a page or two each, or 2 pages each, or something. That'd be really cool.
Well, I
I'd
do
say
it with
three
my.
3 pages each would probably be really good because then it'd show off
Hey,
each
that'd be
individual
pretty
art
cool.
style.
We can
That'd
do an
be really
anthology like
So,
that.
I do it with my
Our own characters
students.
getting shit faced in the comic. That's what we should do.
I do it with my students. So
Sitting
like
around drawing.
Yeah.
at the end of every semester, I give them like 6 weeks, and collectively as a class, we come up with a theme, and everybody writes a story. Like last semester was Adventure Awaits, so everybody wrote an Adventure Awaits comic, and then next year I'm going to print it into a book. And
I would have hated you for that because that's the most vague fucking title ever.
no, the students came up with it. I didn't come up with it.
Fuck
so
the
like,
students, man. Tell
but that's
them
the
to
point of
fuck
a
off.
theme. That's the point of a theme is that you're supposed to just come up with like a phrase, and then you
No,
you
I
can.
get it. It's just so vague. I'd be like, Adventure Awaits, so I'm just gonna draw One Piece.
Yes.
Well, they wouldn't get a very good grade for that, but.
Well, I don't need a grade, so I'm fine. See, I'm interested in looking into teaching as well. I'll be shit at it. This is why I want to teach like preschool, because that'd be fun. Because you can teach them how to draw all sorts of stupid shit, and
That ain't teaching, that's babysitting.
Well, yeah,
Like,
it is.
I just want to.
It's fun, right? And it's easy.
I just want to give everybody a shout out right now. Love what you guys are doing. All right, everybody who's drawing tonight is hitting it out of the park. So just wanted to let you guys know.
Yeah, so basically, what you're saying is me and Jeff suck because we're not drawing.
Yeah, man, you guys are keeping the conversation going. I'm all down with that. So, but everybody who's drawing is kicking it, man. I love it.
Nah, yeah,
so
everyone always does. Yeah, everyone's except Kinma because she's not drawing shit. She's drawing her own fucking.
I don't care if she's doing her own thing, man. It still looks good. Hey, so I wanted just to give you guys just to let you.
Hey, don't talk about Alan like that.
I
was just gonna
say eat tacos anyway.
No,
So-
Mexican pizza. Go ahead.
Racist. Holy cow.
Well, didn't we say it was cute or something? I don't remember.
Anyways, go ahead.
Slash. Mexican friends are not gonna like that.
Remember, he was in the 90s gang wars in LA.
Yes, he was in the 90s gang wars.
Right, yeah, I forgot about that.
And we all just get along. I remember that. I was there.
He was one of the rooftop Koreans.
I moonlight as a rooftop Korean on the weekend.
Jeff, give me a time. What we got?
We got about 10 minutes.
Yeah, you not got long. Yeah, we started after time, didn't we? Because I was fucking around.
Actually, let's make it 8 minutes.
Oh gosh, no! Don't make it shorter.
Yeah, it's nearly 10 past, so yeah, 20 past would be fine. So I'd say like 13 minutes technically.
Well, let's split the difference. Make it 12 and a
20
half
past
minutes.
is fine. Just say 20 past.
Hey,
Make
real
it
quick,
fair.
I just,
Omeron finished hours ago, so
Yeah.
the other thing I just want to say, guys, whoever wants to get their we're gonna open up for if you guys want to send your artwork to me that's done. We'll look into adding it into the comic. So if you guys can send it to me either through email, I'll give you guys my email address, or through Twitter. It's fine. You can DM me directly. You know, I definitely love what everybody's doing, so I would love to add you guys into the comic, and I'm sure my partner would love it too, because you know we were looking for people to do fan art, and this is just I wasn't expecting this, so I love what you guys are doing.
Heck yeah!
you know what?
Think
I
we were
bet
gonna
you
be
like
bad?
So many comics, I'm not in any.
I thought we were gonna be
never
bad.
Send anybody my art.
You could have been in Oz. You could have been in Oz.
I could have been in many of them, and I never did.
Could have been a contender. I could have been somebody.
The only thing I've actually managed to do is do NFTs for Mike, and that's about it. That's like the one thing I managed to do. But I mean,
dare you
drawing
try to
monkeys
make
is
money.
easy, right? Well, no, I did make money. He still owes me money, to be fair.
Hey,
You'll
did
never
that
see that.
that
No, I
person
will.
on
I'm waiting for it because it's going up again, right? So I'll wait till it goes up enough. Then
Hey,
The
did, that
other-
person, did that person
other-
on Rabbit? Did that person on Twitter ever get back with you?
No, and yes. She followed me on Instagram and mentioned me. She was cool, but she never actually asked me for commission. I don't think she knows what she wants, though. You know what I mean? She seems a bit like very unsure. The thing is, though, I don't really have a lot of artwork on places because I haven't shared a lot recently. I don't know what people want to see because obviously a lot of it's portraits, right? Because that's easy for me to draw. I need to start sharing my other stuff. I've been working on some stuff to start sharing. Like, that's why I need to start my comics, so I've got some sequential stuff as well. Because it won't be manga. I mean, I love manga. Don't get me wrong, I can draw manga. But my comic is basically going to be based like... Is more... I don't really know how to describe it. It's like Buy Mega, the manga, meets like realism. But you probably don't know what I'm on about.
No, I don't actually. Okay.
So my comic's basically going to be have you seen Pandorum?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
So like that with a bit of Alien and a bit of fucking space movie, Death Hell Space. What's it called?
Event Horizon.
Yeah,
Event Horizon.
That
Hell yeah. Got it.
it's kind of combined together with a bit Dead Space and then a bit more like cyber. It's like that basically is what my story. This is my well, not cyberpunk because I don't want it to be because it needs to be gritty. It's more like it's like cyber dark fantasy.
Cyberpunk.
No, it's not cyberpunk.
Sorry.
It's like dark fantasy, but cyber. Cyber dark fantasy. So it's that kind of idea. Then if that, you know what I mean, right?
Yeah, I was trying to add dark cyber. Cyberpunk. That I didn't say I put dark in the front.
Shadow?
You know,
anyone's doing something like that.
The thing, man.
The thing, yeah, that's a
You
fucking
go,
good
you
song.
know the thing.
I love dark, and it's gonna be dark. It's not gonna be very happy, and I don't want it to end happy either. I like things ending badly.
Most cyberpunk is usually dark anyway.
I mean, remember watching Grave of the Fireflies. Jesus Christ.
Well, yeah, not cyberpunk.
But no, I like a sad ending. It's gonna be a one shot, so it's not gonna be a long story. I just want to do something. It's going to take me a long time to do the panels because they're all complicated, but I am starting to add a bit of photo bashing in there as well to help aid the battle because it's a bit hard. Mix in and I'll paint over it all, but you know what I mean, to help me build stuff up. I don't know if you know photo bashing, but
yeah, furry bashing.
It's hard to have a serious conversation sometimes.
Yes, it is.
I don't know what you mean. What are you talking about? What do you mean?
I'm trying to build these. The thing is, you know how I paint, and so it's all painty, but it's all high detailed. But they're all small panels, so I'm trying not to make it too high detailed in some, and then into. Also, I don't know what size to do it now. I don't know to do 11x17 or A4 because obviously I'm in England, everything's A4, and everywhere else in the world is A4. But your country is all fucking wrong. And do 11x17, so...
Be authentic.
It's because we rule the world.
No, I mean, to be fair, if anyone ruled the world, it was us. But,
He just can't accept it. Can't accept that English Empire has just failed.
Dude, it failed years ago. The American Empire never even happened, though, so...
Well, that's good.
Hell yeah. Isolationism.
We didn't want to be an empire.
Yeah.
Isolationism for the win.
I just the thing is, if I do it digitally, it doesn't matter what size I do it is. But if I did it to print, and I was going to draw it through this, it would have to be American size, or it'd have to be able to be printed in America, because I'd have to.
I say
go through,
your English.
Like Shabby does, like Eric helps him. You know what I mean?
I can help you with that. I always
so.
write down with the size.
Your English and it should keep it authentic. It's something different.
7 minutes, artists.
Mine is definitely
like an album style comic,
minutes.
right?
Imagine if you did a manga comic in A4, mix the genres.
So like an A3.5?
Yes.
You know, it's stupid because manga is actually A4. It's actually B4, which is actually a format of A4 and B3.
Mm-hmm. I thought it was
C4. What's it before? What's it before?
I'm gonna start punching.
Or after.
I'm gonna just disconnect us from the internet. I can do that.
Just nuke everything. Everything's the worst. Everything's terrible.
Like
everything is sexist, homophobic, and every other ism.
We have to point it out. Jinx, you owe me a Coke.
Metric phobic.
Yeah, well, you know us as stupid Americans, we have to have our own different measurement system than everybody else.
Actually, it's the best
Also,
measurement
you
system.
do
That's
your
fine.
dates backwards as well from everybody else as well. I mean, there's a lot of things you eat backwards.
Yeah, well, of course. We had to have our own stuff. We couldn't copy the rest of the world.
Yeah, but you know what? You always know that it's a United States state.
Though granted, we did get cars. We did get driving correct though.
That is true.
That is true.
He gets so butthurt when people drive on the wrong side of the road. I noticed that.
Did you try
There's
to be
an upcoming, the truck driving simulator. There's an Australian version coming out soon, and a lot of people are like getting butthurt over it. That the fact
because
they
it's the
will
side of the
not
road,
be able
really?
to drive the right side of the road.
That's
quote
so
unquote.
funny. I
Yeah.
love it. That's great. Oh, I who plays those games though?
Me.
I'm gonna drive. I'm sorry. So you must be
4
bored if
minutes,
you don't play
artists.
that.
4 minutes.
My mate used to love Bus Driver Simulator when it came out. He's like, "Oh, it's great! You drive on a bus and pick passengers up." That just sounds like a job. I don't get it. You know, it's like, I don't get
There's
it.
people that actually have a freaking. There's people that do PC builders. You know, it's ridiculous how many simulation builders they have now.
Yeah.
I'll play
Yeah, it's
Skyrim
awesome.
in VR.
There's
I mean,
now
that's
like a
simulator
World
as
War
hell good.
II builder, like a city builder, where you rebuild a city after World War II.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Do you know, I'd
World
sooner
War II
shoot
city builder.
everybody.
You build it up just so you can bomb
Shoot
the
it,
crap
yeah.
out of it.
I'd sooner
No,
do
you-
that.
The weirdest
That's
one.
the way it was before the war.
The weirdest one I saw, a pressure washer simulator.
Dear God.
Oh yeah, that one.
No,
That
dude,
one's
the
pretty
weirdest
popular. at
one
the
I
moment.
heard was Tree Simulator. I mean, that was a real thing, and my God, what the fuck? Dude, what's wrong with shooting people? You know, or you know, all that kind of stuff. I love those kind of games. I don't understand simulators. I just don't get
Oh,
it.
there goes the stream.
shooting people?
What's wrong with shooting people? Well, we don't shoot people over here, so people know I'm not serious. I'm in England. We're currently streaming in England, technically. If you think about it, technically, we
Yeah,
stream in
just
Japan
don't
normally.
don't start talking about screwdrivers. They'll be like, "Whoa, shut that stream down,"
Screwdrivers, what?
because you guys have the screwdriver stabbings because they took away all your knives.
Did that happen? They did not take away all the knives. Still, unfortunately, there's still a bunch of chavs stabbing people because they're cunts.
Well,
But-
machetes.
There's machetes, but it's, yeah, knives, like little knives. It's depressing, really. What's wrong?
It's,
Just like, I mean,
prisons.
I've never been involved and I've never seen it happen. It's obviously not like, you know, it's not everywhere. It's not like, I mean, I'm sure you don't go down the road and see someone shot in the face, you know.
Back in the gang wars of the
shooting people is
1990s.
not like a big
Punch
deal,
in the
but
back
you're
of the
such a
head.
big
I don't-
country.
Getting
I don't
killed
live
by
in Maryland.
It just happen in. It doesn't it just happen in America, in New York or something? That everyone gets shot there or something. I don't know. Everyone seems to
2
hate
minutes,
New York.
artists.
Everyone
2
seems to really hate
minutes.
New York at the minute. So I'm assuming New York's a bag of shit now.
New York has been a big shit for a long time.
Since
And I-
1901.
The only other city to be worse than New York is Chicago.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I don't know enough about the country. My mate went to America, but he went to Nashville and he thought it was awesome down there. So
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
they had good.
Yeah,
He said they had good food and good music, and that was good enough for me.
1 minute, artists. 1 minute.
Oh, yeah, chicken.
What?
Okay.
Time's
One
creeping
more.
up on you.
Oh, dude, you need to work on that.
The Grim Reaper is drawing closer.
Where's that music coming
The
from?
stench of his breath.
I thought he was
Is
drawing.
is that Honey's music? Is that what's coming from? So I just heard the unless that's how.
Oh, okay.
Not me.
Happen.
I'm
Sorry.
sorry, you were talking, all I heard was this random music. I'm like, I'm not playing music. Where's that coming from?
I had a
Was
rough
that-
day.
was
There's
that-
no time for
sorry, Honey,
multimedia today.
Was that you when you were frying that hamburger? Was that your music?
That's okay.
Yeah.
You're Kenma. You don't have to
Okay.
do that.
Kenma doesn't have to do what? Fry
I posted
hamburgers.
it.
Multimedia.
Serious, man. Shut up.
Should I let the post on the video?
You know what, right? 1 week we all need to do multimedia because it could be so good. It could be amazing. It has to be the right subject, but it could be freaking amazing.
Yeah, it could
It
be.
needs to be the most offensive shit you can think of as well. Because that's what Hal does. I mean, he always goes for it.
Go for the jugular.
Exactly. We got to go for the most offensive you can that's not offensive, I guess. I don't really know how you do that. Or you just don't give a fuck.
Oh, I'm a veteran of the 1990s gang wars.
I mean,
I see shit.
why can I not see what I'm clicked on right now? Oh, don't click on JD. We don't need to see his work anymore. I've shown it a bunch of times. Look, Kinman doesn't count.
Up.
It's
Oh,
that time.
I've got to the line block, and he's done like classic anime style. It like literally reminds me of 80s
Okay.
anime.
So let me switch over.
Tell me where
Let's
I'm
go.
going.
Let's go down the list,
Andrew first, right?
and we start at Andrew. AFLN. Andrew Fleming.
Hello.
Hello, Andrew. And who did you draw?
I drew Natsumi.
Natsumi. Wow. Or hang on.
Nice.
Let me channel my inner
Natsumi
Chester.
is a big deal in America, right?
I love that background.
I hope you don't love the backgrounds. It's literally like pure gradient. Just threw on the gradient.
Hey.
Mood. It was
In
great.
that case,
Just tell him to
I've
go
done my
fuck himself,
I've
you're
done
fine.
my job. So, if you like what Andrew has drawn, vote for him.
Wait, you didn't ask the artist. You have to have the artist harshly critique.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Artist harshly critique this artist of the day.
Or creator.
Creator.
Oh, that's
Creator,
right, yeah.
artist.
Spokesman, tell him it's shit.
Yes.
No, man, I love it. It's great.
Thank you.
I love it. I love how Natsumi looks. It's a different look for her.
Yeah. Yeah, when you were going through the conversation of, oh, she's not spunky, I had already drawn... I was already on the colors, so I was just like, well, she's going to be spunky.
Hey, you know,
Say something else, then it's alright.
She does have moments of anger and stuff like that. I like it. You like it. It's a different look.
Thanks.
If you like what Andrew has drawn, please vote for him in the straw poll.
When he posts it.
When he posts it.
Because he hasn't done it.
Okay. Okay, anyways. Moving on to Amy.
Oh, don't tell me I have to do stuff. Hang on.
Oh no.
Amy. There we go.
Probably zoom in a little.
And that's
Actually,
Natsumi,
it's really good.
right?
I really like that. That's very different from what you normally do.
That's our hero.
Okay. Let her have it. Let her have it. Harshly critique.
Yeah, I can't do that, man. Because like I love what everybody's doing. It looks great.
It's alright.
So, like,
I mean,
why-
you'd be the
why would I-
first.
No, I love it. She looks caring. She looks happy. Hey, you know you can't knock that. That's awesome. And she's got the anime style going there with the with the face and stuff. Love it. I'm not a guy who likes to bash people.
I was trying to capture some of her personality in that. I know you said that she was like an inventor, so she was creative, and it sounds like she's responsible. But if she wants to do good and help people, then I think there has to be a part of her that's nurturing too, and that cares.
100%. 100%.
Oh, wonderful! Yay!
Okay, well, I got to mention something about diabetes because Chester always does
You
that.
have to, yeah.
And now, and if you like what Amy Lester has drawn, please vote for her in the straw poll.
Straw poll.
Straw poll.
On to Armoron. Wow.
This is the most innocent one Amaron's done in a while, I think.
He got rid of the trees. They're still there. I can see them in the side.
Well, that's pretty good there, Armoron.
Nice, cool.
Well,
By
listen,
golly. Armoron, you there?
Yeah. Hello.
Okay. Okay.
Hey.
Hello.
So, time for the creator critique.
I either
Moving
have
on.
Portman or Omron, not both.
Yeah, Armoron.
I gotta say that, wow. the thing is, I know, like, Shell's telling me not to bash the creator, but I just can't do it. Like, I love the 80s feel that you got with this artwork.
yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, I went with a bit of retro feel of it. I was doing a couple of those
Across or
yesterday.
something.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and that's the thing is, our manga is going to have that aspect. It's going to have that older style of anime. I'm pulling a lot from the early '80s and late '90s manga, and aesthetic, and I love it. It's awesome. I love the detail, especially in the neck area. It's very well done. The eyes are very beautiful. You can definitely look. You can almost see into her soul that way.
Yeah, beautifully rendered. Oh, and of all the little micro lashes, those little fine lines, those are really cool.
Yep.
Okay. So if you like what Armoron has drawn, please vote for him in the straw poll.
Straw poll.
Straw poll. And we're off.
Trouble.
Straw poll.
Straw.
Straw pool.
There's a reason why I write, man. And I'm not a presenter.
Quick question: do you guys put these up in Discord too for people to see?
Yeah, they put it.
Yes.
They all normally put it in the drawer along.
Okay.
I can there. If you want me to send my drawing to you or in an email or something like that, can you send me the information on Discord? That's usually where I
I can also, if you guys want, I'll open up I have a Discord server too, so I'll open up. You guys, I actually have a Natsumi Spearhead channel, so if you guys want to come in there and post it on there too.
Give us that, and then we can. Well, give it Jeff, and he can, or put it in our
Yeah.
general, and he can share it in the YouTube as well. I
Yeah.
would, but I can't move from the screen.
Yep, not a problem. Let's see if I can get my invite working correctly.
Like 9 times out of 10 they do. And then one time they just go off for lunch.
What? What's this one on, Ron? This is a different character. I can see that.
No, we're off to Eric now.
Oh, sorry, I was looking up. Hold on, joining
We are?
Sorry, you didn't tell me you'd moved.
I did.
No, you didn't. You said straw poll a lot.
You're just bromancing on Armoron.
Yeah.
Wow, dude, this is fantastic. No scritchy scratchies.
Those scratchy
And
scratches
that
are
foot's
gone.
huge. Where's the
Dude,
third
you
leg,
always
though?
impress.
What happened to the third leg?
The third leg's gone. The foreshadowing is not that good, or foreshortening. But I only had 2 hours.
Oh,
Usually
I
I'll
was
spend
really
like
taking the
hours.
piss. Don't take it.
I'm going to cry now, Rabbit.
So Charles, what do you think of Eric's entry?
Really rapid.
I like it. I know he said about the covering up the crotch area. Thank you, by the way.
No problem.
Because I am trying to keep it PG to a degree. Like it's a different look. I like that you went with the alt version of Natsumi. Definitely a different style. I know a lot of people went with the main style, but I love it. I love seeing because I love both costumes. So seeing her,
I really dug this costume. I really like the way it looked.
She would be cool to cross over with Dorothy, right?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's what I liked about it. Kind of had a steampunk look to the costume.
That costume is actually based off of the JSDF military uniform. So I'm probably sure Chester might have seen that stuff. He might have pointed that out.
And Eric is quite skilled at artfully covering crotches. So
yes.
You still got to show a little bit of sexiness with that leg. You got the leg. That's all that matters. You got to get that inner thigh area.
If you like what Eric has drawn, please vote for him in the straw poll.
You still haven't posted a link to the straw poll in the chat yet.
No,
Oh,
I
yeah.
said that
I should
earlier,
pro-
but he just ignored me. So carry on.
Yeah, I'm moving. Let's move on to Honey.
Uh-oh.
This
Uh-oh.
has got multimedia.
Uh-oh.
If I remember, it's got music.
I need. Is it time to press play?
Just play.
Time to press play.
Okay.
Okay.
I love this.
See, music fixes everything. It sounds so fucking funny.
This is great.
I love it.
She's encroaching on your territory, Hal.
Yeah, I was about to say
know.
she's gone full Alan Alonso, but then again, Alan's not Keenuma, so we got all this sort of swapping.
That is so cute. I love it. I love it. It's so funny because it's like I watching it being animated. It is just over the top. Like I'm dying laughing because it's just like it is so Sporkman. it is so Serbs. So that's what I love. You know.
It's like the old Tig or the Freakazoid cartoons, you know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. It's great. Good job, Honey. Appreciate it.
If you like what Honey has done, please feel free to vote for her in the straw poll. On to JD. JD loves his color.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I do. Okay, what you guys said to me? I'm sorry. I was busy looking.
We're on you. It looks like you have. I can't remember her name now.
Natsumi.
Natsumi. I knew that. I did know that. Natsumi and Sporkman in the back. So, Charles, what do you think?
I love JD's style. Once again, him and I too talk. In our Discord, he's grown as an artist, and I love what he's doing. He's got his own unique flair to how he's doing his artwork, and I have nothing bad to say at all.
More importantly, there's no decapitations in this one.
That for sure.
There's no Iron Man either. We have to remember that. Dust Chester always brings up Iron Man.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah. Got all these rules.
His picture's gone.
Well, technically, Sporkman could be kind of Iron Man.
Yeah, I think we may have overloaded his internet by all of us viewing it at the same time.
Oh,
it's not my internet. My internet's fine. Everyone else is just JD's gone. That's what it was.
He's back.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry, guys. My computer decided to go shitty on me.
Don't worry about it. It's fine. Everyone saw you all. We're good.
Everybody saw it.
Yep.
So, and if you like what JD has done, please feel free to vote for him in the straw poll.
Yeah, and also the color work was pretty good.
Yeah,
it was.
Color work was really good. Yeah.
Also, I did the sketching too. I actually sketched 2 different layers and tried to move them around so they would naturally look good.
Yeah.
Like I said, JD, your work is becoming it's moved quite a lot in the last few years. You're getting much better, and I love it.
Thanks.
So, congratulations, man.
Thanks, man.
Who's next? Because if it's a Hal Comics, we're gonna have to get him to disconnect to come back because he is spinning. Everyone else is cool.
We somehow skipped Alpha Proto.
No, I thought he's like Chester was just he called
He's
the floaters, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, no, he's way down. I'm going by the list in the Discord.
Oh, why am I
He's
sitting?
way down.
Hold on.
How
stream.
Hal,
reconnect.
Come back. Yeah.
Nobody can see Alan.
No, I could a minute ago, and then he just fucked off. In the meantime, shall we? Oh wait, he's back.
Let's show Keenma.
No,
We can't vote for it,
no,
but
we're not showing Kimmer.
yeah, we're not showing Keenma. Okay.
I was gonna go straight to the line block actually, but
Yeah, let's go straight to the
I
line
can
block.
show Kimmer at the end when she wants to,
Push her
out a
stuff.
book. Yeah.
Which I don't have a link, and I need a link.
Because there is no link. That's why.
So just to let you guys know, I did throw my link to my Discord in the general chat for you guys.
Perfect.
So that way you guys are more than welcome to join in, post everything there in the Not See Me Discord. You guys are also welcome to stay in the server too.
To be fair, when I'm not drunk and hosting, I will draw something for you as well. No, just because I didn't do it during the show, I'll have a go.
Hey, no.
Right, so we're this on the line block now.
Yes. So, Charles, what do you think?
All right. So, my only complaint is that he didn't finish the chest part. There is actually, that goes all the way around her. Where her chesticles are.
Yeah.
Other than that, I love that she loves really kick ass.
Yeah, it takes me back to like really old school anime. I think it looks awesome with that. The colors specifically is what I like about it more than anything.
Yeah,
the colors are
work.
awesome.
That wasn't mine, or was someone else's?
We're not on yours, JD. We've done yours. You're done.
Thank God.
We'll come back to you when
you are done.
When we're back to you. Don't worry about it.
We are done with you.
Yeah, other than that, now, was this just a quick question, was this done traditionally, or was this done...
This is traditional.
Yes.
He did it with pen and Copic markers.
Nice. Yeah. I mean, that is all... See, and that, mine is just missing where the costume is. Other than that, like, the colors are great. I love it. I love that.
Had so many variations to the costume. I didn't know which one to go with. So
it's the skin pierce he could, which is.
That is true. Like, it has. If you look at almost everybody, there is not a standardization. We just basically let people interpret it how they want to. Just overall, you know what I mean? Like the shorts. The spats, other than that, where you're at. I mean, she does technically have a bra on, but that's fine.
Right.
So, all right, Alan.
I like it though.
If you like what the line black has drawn, please feel free to vote for him in the straw poll.
Oh,
all right, now
Now we're gonna go with Alan.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
We'll end.
I came in a little late, so some rush.
The howl
rush. Yeah.
I mean, that means there's no music.
Let me know when I'm on.
You're on.
Oh, hey. So, yeah, I came in a little late, and I didn't hear about her I didn't know that she had a serious attitude. So I made her a little spunky, but that's because she dropped the Molly.
Really?
I like the variation on the costume. Once again, the variation on the costume is really cool. It's a lot longer, so you actually took some element from her bikini look and kind of made it a little bit different.
He's got a similar look. He's got a similar bikini. She doesn't have straps there either.
Yeah,
you're a madman, Alan.
Yes, he is. That's what makes him so fun.
So if you like what Alan, the Howl Comics, has drawn, please feel free to please feel free to vote for him in the straw poll.
Fucking hell, man. What are you doing?
I wish I was drinking. Now we got to move on to Alpha Proto.
Alpha
Proto.
Problem is I don't think I can see Alpha Proto.
I can see him.
I can see.
I got him.
Oh yeah, great
I think I've
perspective.
seen whoever.
Draw along if you want to look at it there.
Give it a second.
Yeah, the scan is in the draw along.
Oh, hang on. Well, actually, if someone else shares it, Jeff, find it and I can share your screen because then it doesn't break things on my end.
Yeah, Alphas came out
really
great.
Good. Yeah, I'd like to see it.
I love it. I love it.
Jeff, where's Jeff?
Wow.
Okay, original.
Come on,
Drowning
Jeff.
him.
Or actually, I need to share my screen. Hang on.
Great job, Alpha.
Yeah, it's really good.
It took a while to decide on what I wanted to do.
Oh, I know. It can be so
I
hard.
was watching you drawing you like building up the little the little block man and getting the spec. I can see it looked really good. It looks freaking awesome now.
It does. That looks so cool.
Jeff,
Thanks. I just kind of like stumbled my way into something.
Sometimes
it's nice to have you here. To be fair, man, it's nice to have you here as well. So.
Usually, how my D&Q nights go as well. It's just...
There we go. That's
Can you see that?
Yeah,
I can see
that's a lot better.
Yeah, I saw it briefly, but then it disappeared.
Uh-oh.
It should have expanded.
Well,
Okay,
I
hang
can
on.
make it expand. Hang on, for fuck's sake.
Like they do.
How about now?
Why won't it make it bigger? Oh, that's up to you. That's not my fault. Should have. Don't let me get down that rabbit hole of fucking bullshit. It's fine. It looks fine.
Okay.
The thing I love about that is like I'm feeling the anime aspect from it. You know, I'm feeling like the power, and then she's just like, you know what? I just kicked ass. You know, you know,
Dude, Alpha. That's a seriously good picture, dude.
Yeah, like I'm amazed. Like that is just freaking unbelievable. You know, I'll be honest with you, Alpha, that's good enough to be a cover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you, that's good enough to be a color. If you would be down, I would love to use that as a cover, and I'm gonna get it colorized if that's cool with you.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'll give you. You know, let's talk after. You know, but I'd probably like to toss you something. All right. But I love it. It is just very badass, and I can tell you, my best friend's gonna love it too. Like every one of you guys, what you have done is just unbelievable. So, like I said, we're gonna probably get a lot of these, hopefully, into the comic. You know, as extra pages, and I definitely want that as a cover page.
Nice.
You know,
It's a great piece.
it is.
Seriously.
Very, very good perspective and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Really, I just made it up.
Usually just sometimes when you're just kind of like, I'll be honest with you guys, like how Sporkman came around. We're sitting at it was 3 a.m. in the morning, and we're just sitting there coming up with silly superhero names, and Sporkman just stuck with it. So you know that works.
Yep, it's lightning in a bottle.
Yep.
It's great.
That's what happened in Ninja Turtles.
Just interrupt. Amron, it's on my YouTube.
So if you like what Alpha Proto has done, please vote for him in the straw
It reminds me of
poll.
my film,
Straw
King of Fighters.
poll.
That's what it reminds me of. It reminds me of my film, King of Fighters. It's awesome.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah, it's cool, man.
okay, I'm still here.
Let's get some votes. Let's get some votes. We've not got enough votes. We've got more people watching.
Okay, so yeah, so that's it. Yeah, let me bring up the straw poll.
We just got Blue Moon. Blue Moon's in the draw long.
Oh no, yeah, we've got to do the draw along. I forget about
Yeah, let's do the draw along.
All right, can I
do
that without breaking everything? All right.
I think Blue Moon is the only one that has not been shown yet. Very top.
Let me just check. Yeah, well, let me have a look on Twitter as well. After, yeah, I can do that. All right, so
I got it.
I'm sharing it on mine. I think.
Okay.
Let me just check my fucking OBS. Yeah, I'm sharing it. So we got the still image. At the minute. Let me just check Twitter as well. No, we have Jason Gonzalez is on Twitter. He's done something as well.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And for some reason now it's disappeared. What the fuck? Oh no, there it is. Oh no, and
Junkyard's on Twitter.
Yeah, Junkyard on Twitter as well. Yeah, we got a couple on Twitter.
That is so cute. You know what? That reminds me of Lum from Yuriatsu. You know, giving that little feel with a little funk going on.
Yeah. It's so cute. I
It
love
was
it.
drawn by Hanna-Barbera.
But
Yep.
And I love the dot color. It's like a print.
Yeah.
I hope
Yeah.
everyone heard and saw that. And if they didn't, then you should have been watching.
My favorite.
Oh yeah, that's beautiful.
Did everyone watch the video that I just shared?
Which one?
Well, it was Blue Moon's video.
Ah.
Yeah, I've seen. Yeah.
Oh wow!
Yay.
And
It's got
I
some
Cool.
I did not see that. That is awesome.
I just want to point out that he added sparkle to it. I think that might have been on
No, I love it. It's awesome.
Good for you, Blue Moon, for totally sticking to the theme tonight.
Hey, do you guys, Blue Moon? Do you mind if we put that up? I'd love to put that on my YouTube channel. Just give you a shout out and put it up there. I would love. That's awesome. What you guys? So I can tell you guys are blowing me away. This is awesome.
Right. Hang on a minute. Now I've got to figure out how to fucking share Twitter. It's not showing up on my window. Is all. That's.
Can I? If you want to just share it to my Discord from there.
Jeff, can you share the Twitter for me so I can
hang
share
on.
the
Give me
other
a second.
draw-alongs because I'm having issues for some reason.
Okay, let me stop sharing the other one.
And... Alright. There's 2 on there, so.
Okay, here we go.
Jeff,
Twitter.
Jeff.
Give me a second.
I know, I'm just making sure I'm not blind. I mean...
Screen. Okay, so can you see it?
Yep.
Hang on, give me 1 second. Yeah, I've got your screen.
Okay, we got
We're on OBS, yeah, cool.
Blue Moon, which we've already seen.
I can't see you scrolling on it.
Oh yeah, it's just showing like the front page of what you're doing.
I see a mouse moving.
Hang on.
That's weird. Sorry, guys. Normally, right? On OBS, there we go. That's better.
Got it.
Yeah, there we
Got
go.
it?
Yeah, that's better.
What did you do, Richard?
So, Junkyard Dung. He's Junkyard Dun's.
What did you call him, Dung?
Oh, that's what he gets for calling himself that.
Oh, he won't be buying my next book, huh? Anyways.
Talent.
Oh well, who knows?
And to think, Rabbit's the one that's been drinking and I haven't. That's looking nice. And I don't know what that is, but money-wise.
Oh, you got to click on the latest. Click on.
Oh, that's right. I knew that.
Latest.
I knew that. I did know that.
There you go.
There we go. There's the video with sparkles.
So many sparkles.
It's funny. I hope he heard us when we were on about sparkles earlier.
Yeah, it's so
Like
interesting to
Canadian
see how
sparkles
Keenma.
as
It's so
well.
interesting to see how Keenma sees all the time, every day.
Well, there is no red or green in the color scheme.
Jason Gonzalez.
Oh dang, Jason.
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
Finish it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Jason,
Rabbit.
you need to come back on the show.
I know you need to.
I got
yeah,
it.
man. It's been a while.
He says that every time. I got to say it too.
It's
So
true. He just needs to come back on there.
Also, Rabbit.
Is this
The
Blue Moon comic?
say that again.
Is it Blue Moon comic?
No, Blue
No,
Moon
this is
cartoons.
the one
This
that's up there
Jason
is
Gonzalez.
Jason Gonzalez.
No, the one who did the
Sprinkles.
cartoon-
It's Blue Moon
Yeah, that's-
cartoons, but if you go
Blue
in
Moon
the
cartoons.
Discord, it's he's got his name in there. So you can find
Okay.
just go to draw along and in our Discord, and you'll find it.
No. I wanted to follow people that are posting art and stuff.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Blue Moon cartoons.
Blue Moon cartoons, yeah.
At
Okay.
68 Doug Smith 68.
Yeah.
And to think that Chester is afraid to dox him. Anyways.
Okay,
So.
and then who was that? Jason Gonzalez, you said?
Jason Gonzalez. Or that's hang on. There you go.
And Junkyard Dun was the other one.
Okay.
At sign Scape Rat 1. SCAPERAT1.
Right, I'll be right back. I'll leave you with that, Jeff, because I need a piss.
Okay, let me. Yeah, the downside is trying to type and switch between Twitter and.
Yeah, and then
just put
Junk
hashtag
Yard
DNQFE, then
done.
click follow
Okay,
on.
yeah.
I said done this time. DUNN. Done.
Hey, y'all, I got to cut out early tonight. I got to get going. Have a good night, everybody.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
And chat, you better be voting. Or
Yeah, we got
else.
12. We got 12.
We got 12?
Nice.
Okay, so I'm going to flip off of here. Stop sharing the screen. And I'm going to share the
Are we still on the
straw
show?
poll.
Straw poll.
Oh,
Straw poll?
What are we sharing?
I'm sharing the straw poll. Because I've got to do the whole Chester thing. Where I go through each of the names. I got to make sure that...
Chester's list, even?
Yes,
Point out your
Chester's
spelling
list.
mistakes, too, just like he does.
Yes, I know. Hang on. I want to make sure that it's coming up on YouTube. And it doesn't look like it's coming up on YouTube.
It's a while.
I really do not like. Anyways.
Yeah, no, you need Rabbit to stream you so that
Yep.
it comes up on YouTube. That's
Sorry, I did it.
Is Rabbit still here?
No,
Wait,
he's
wait,
he's
hang on,
currently draining. He's currently draining his
I'm
hollow leg.
here. Hang on.
And I need
All right.
you to. I need you to.
Yeah,
I need you
can't
to
control, you can't control.
reshare me again.
Reshare you. What the hell did you do? I was sharing you. What did you break? You're not even.
Oh my
goodness.
This bot has minimized his application. Sit
That's
tight.
Chester's list.
I'm gonna ignore that.
I haven't minimized it. It's right there.
No, it was really hard. It
That's
wasn't
what it's
showing.
telling us.
Yeah, it wasn't showing. I could hear the music, and that was all I could hear.
Seriously?
You want me to stop and restart?
Well, it said stream pause because of something. Now I'm sharing Andrew, so.
Okay, let me
He's
stop
fine,
streaming.
Yeah, but no, we're fine. We're streaming. Andrew's fine. We're all fine. You just seem to don't know what you're doing. I guess.
Okay.
I have no idea what you did. I wasn't here. To be fair, I just came back. I was like, "Why is it blank?" I love the fact that.
Okay.
Go on. If you want to share something, well, I mean, I know what you're sharing.
I already did.
Book, I mean, did you have you ever shared any of your audiobook on the live streams? I mean, you have some samples, right? It's really good.
Yeah.
You really should share that shit online on stuff like this.
So okay, well I'm just gonna read off the names here. So we have Andrew ZBrush Ninja Warrior Fleming. Of course, he's not here. AFLM.
No, that's me.
No,
Okay.
Oh, I thought you were in here.
That was my brother that left.
Oh, I knew that.
Oh, I'm not John. Okay.
The line Sporcacalifragilisticexpialidocious block. Amy, Spork of Doom, Lester.
I'm just gonna put it on mine.
Melissa, Spork of Destiny, Lester. Honey.
Oh, I haven't voted.
We got Eric King Whatchamacallit Hawkins. And then purveyor of the finest adult video games, Armoron. Alpha Rebel Without a Spork Proto.
Oh, that's me.
Yeah. JD, what video game was that again? Armoron Comic Otaku. And lastly, real Canadians don't use sporks, but hunting knives and pointed sticks Kima, which is technically Alan.
Slash the Howl Comics.
Yeah, slash
Don't worry.
How comics? Yeah.
I voted for Dark Yard Dung, so don't worry about it.
What should I vote for? Should I vote for? You know, I'm going to vote for Alpha Rebel Without a Spork Proto.
Oh, thanks.
So
That's a good choice.
And I get to show results.
My picture.
Oh my! Alpha Proto has
run away.
Yeah.
Has won.
Alpha's running away with it tonight.
One vote.
Yep.
Hey, way to go, Alpha.
So in third place we have JD. What video game was that again? Armoron the Comic Otaku with 2 votes. And then we have a tie for second place, starting with purveyor of the finest adult video games, Armoron, and Melissa Spork of Destiny Lester, which is Honey. And finally, number 1 is Alpha Rebel without a Spork Proto. So let's
Hooray.
give our winners a hand.
Yay!
Yay!
Good job, everybody.
Great job. Yay.
Good game.
Okay, so here's what we do: is we go through each of the artists, and then Charles, I give you like some pitch time. Then I do my thing, and then we just end the stream gracelessly. Okay. So let's start with Andrew.
Hang on.
All right.
Hang on. I got to.
Oh, hang on.
Because apparently I can't show my screen without it breaking. So there you go. I'm showing it. We're good. We're on Andrew.
Excellent. Well, you guys know my gig. If you want to check out my art and my webcomic, you can go to solariansun.com, where we are posting for free. You can read my webcomic for free, and tomorrow we will be up to page 211. And then, of course, subscribe to the comic book at patreon.com. You can read all the way up to page 464 as of tomorrow, when I will be posting those. Just came back from Comic-Con with a significantly lighter load of books, because I sold a whole bunch, which is excellent. And I will be I'll actually be revamping the online store so that I can have a better online store and an actual card system. So updates on the online store will be coming in the future. And of course, you can follow me on all the other social medias at AFLMart_art on Instagram, Twitter, ArtStation, all that good stuff.
Okay, great. Now, Amy, go for it.
I'm in ArtStation. Hang on.
Flame on.
Let me just share a screen.
Good. Thanks for coming to see us, everybody. And oh my gosh, staying up this late. But there's so many great drawings, so it was fun. And let's see. I guess we'll just see everybody next week, right? I don't know what the topic's going to be, but it's going to be fun for sure. So have a good night, everyone. God bless.
Okay. And Melissa, you're up next, too.
Hi. So when we're not hanging out with all you wonderful people on Discord, we make games. We released our first one a little while ago called Artisan Going Home Again. It's on Steam. You can check out. There's a free demo there if you want to look it up. And yeah, we have a contact information there, and you can drop us a line if you'd like us to draw a picture or just check it. See when we get our next game out.
When's the update?
Huh?
When's the update?
Yeah. So yeah, that boy, we're going to be so excited to get an update. That's for sure.
Oh.
So anyway, NCKingdom.com. Thanks for hanging out. Maybe we'll see you on like a story time with middle of story time with Edwin or the next show for sure. So thanks a lot. God bless everyone.
And I'm sorry, Amy, I forgot to mention something about diabetes. So, all right, on to JD. Go.
My name is Josh. My name is JD Dishman, the Comic Otaku, and I sell my work on Indie Planet. You can find it on my link tree and all the other stuff I work on too. Here is this is a cover for an upcoming comic I'm going to do. I'm going to be releasing 3 comics per, three comics per every 6 months now.
Wow.
Try to at least. About 2 or 3 at least. I'm trying to flood the front page on Indie Planet when they show the new comics. You know how that goes, right?
Yeah.
Sales.
Yeah. Marvel style.
To us.
Hey, promote the book.
Yeah. This is the cover for one of the books that are coming out. This is for the Otakuverse issue, whatever. Probably issue 4. Be issue 3 for all. No, it's issue 4. Issue 4 definitely. Sorry, it's hard to keep up with them nowadays.
Okay, well, thanks, JD. And we move on to Kinma, the linkless.
Oh, hang on.
Yep, the link list.
There's
I
a
don't have any
Kinma here
links.
somewhere. You have a Twitter and an Instagram. I mean,
Yeah, I have a Twitter. It's Kim Maria 2 on Twitter. Can't miss me.
You know,
Very
I should
simple.
probably put that in my list.
Yeah, you probably should.
Yeah, I probably
Dropping the
should.
ball, buddy.
Yeah, I know. Well, I have to beat Chester, and that,
That's no excuse.
it can be taxing.
You have a tugboat full of slaves, or?
Yeah.
No, he has a yacht.
What do you think he uses the yacht for? Anyways, moving on to Alan. Oh, wait a
I
second.
got a bunch of stuff.
I should have stretched before I announced you.
Sorry.
I'm gonna get a sprain. Go ahead.
Check out Tales from Nova Terra on Indiegogo, Ace Volume 2 on Indiegogo, and CG Vacation on Indiegogo, where the Cecil piece I did just got turned into a big poster. So you can get that now too.
Cool.
And then check out Atrocity on Amazon.
Yeah, and you're doing a second Atrocity, aren't you?
Yep, working on the second one in between projects. Don't hold your breath. It's gonna get done, but I got a full plate.
All right. Well, thank you, Alan. Next one up is Alpha Proto, the winner of today.
Sure.
Today's
I really
competition.
appreciate it. Yeah, that's cool. Because when you said Alpha Proto has 1, I was like, I got 1 vote. Oh man, that's horrible. Then, you're like, no, you won. I was like, oh cool. So I got a bunch of votes.
Yeah.
So I really appreciate you having me here. I was really quiet because I was like focusing on what I was supposed to draw and stuff, and everybody was doing a really good
Oh,
job.
sorry.
Amy was here,
We
and
could tell.
Penny was here, and all the other people were here.
Hey.
Yeah, and I like draw like game sprites and stuff on my YouTube channel, Alpha Proto. I go by the name Alpha Proto because that's what I call myself. Anyway, there's a game I worked on called Blazing Strike. Well, it got moved back, but that's next year. Like, it's gonna be in spring. And I worked on Hyper Dragon Ball Z. So if you like fan games, I worked on that. I did some voices in there too. So you could look at that. I've got a podcast I'm gonna record for. It's like a radio play that's coming up. I recorded another radio play that was called Crimson Crane, so you could check that out. I play a guy named Reggie in there. Voice acting work's been slow, but I've been trying to focus on the bright animation and stuff, and I haven't been drawing that much. So at least coming in here and every weekend and weekday, Wednesday. What day is today? Anyway, that's yesterday.
It's definitely Thursday.
Today's Thursday.
Yeah, I just hang out in the chat with Mr. Miller and stuff, and like say random things that come to mind that everyone ignores. But yeah, I like being here, and I appreciate all the votes and stuff. Have a good week.
It's so awesome to see how your art's really developed. In this piece, you really knocked it out of the park.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
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 The power of the spork is with Alpha tonight.
May the spork be with you.
Yes.
Anyways. Okay. Rabbit, you're up.
I don't know. I have stuff and things. What links do you have? I never know. You
I
can find my art on Instagram. I have some stuff there. Twitter. I have that too. You can join my Discord for my band. I don't know if he's got that invite there. Do I have to do that?
No, I don't have that. Oh no, I do. Hang on.
I didn't.
Yeah,
make
I do.
it. I didn't make it so everyone can invite anybody. So if you want to listen to some tracks from my band, I've got a page on there called Music, and it's got 4 sample tracks. Is that right?
Yep.
I think there's 4.
There'll
be another one. There'll be another one this weekend. Actually, a 5th sample track. The album's coming soon. very soon. And I'm thinking of doing an art competition to get the winner in the inlay for the artwork for the CD when I release it. As well as maybe runners-up in there as well, but smaller. I mean, obviously the front cover is going to be mine. But, you know.
Well, I mean, I would hope so.
Well, of course.
But yeah,
Right.
no, I'm thinking of doing that. Yeah, so that'd be cool. I don't know. If you like grunge, you'll like it. If you don't, then you won't.
Listening to some of it, it was pretty good. I liked it.
Yeah. I like the. Well, at the time it didn't have a title, but I thought that was pretty good. Oh yeah, I thought it was pretty good.
I
We
thought
have
that
new song
was the
one
title.
and new song two. It's funny because I've written songs after that and they have names, but you know, they're not on the album, so they don't count.
Titles, what a conformist.
Yeah.
That's why it's called
Dude,
New Song
man.
1.
I'm an alternative, man. I'm so alternative. I don't name my songs, man. So.
Dude, I have to write lyrics and I wrote every single song on the album, so you know, give me some slack, right?
Okay, thanks. All right, Charles. Last pitch.
Last pitch. All right. So, Spearhead. It is a story about our heroine Natsumi spinning out of our comic called Sporkman Goes to Japan. It is her adventure with fighting against the remnant forces of Shogun Z and Nokrat. It is going to be the first issue is going to be 20 pages with 20 pages of story and then some additional bonus artwork and everything. It is available on Indiegogo right now. We have 11 days remaining in the campaign. If we do not fund, we are going to plan to relaunch, you know, with additional pages and stuff like that. But so I do appreciate you guys with all your support here with everybody tonight. Once again, I'm blown away by all the artwork. So shout out to everybody here who is submitting artwork or did artwork tonight. It's just awesome. And even those who didn't do artwork, thanks for inviting me. I appreciate it. It was a great stream. I had a lot of fun. Also, you guys can follow me on all social medias at Sporkman Studios. That I make it simple and easy. Of course, Facebook is the only one that's a little bit different, but we still do have a Sporkman page there. But anyhow, it is at Sporkman Studios for everything. Once again, Spearhead. We got 11 days remaining on the campaign, and we have tiers pretty much at every level, and we ship worldwide.
Alrighty. Well, I guess I will finish up here. My pen name's Herman P. Hunter. Links to my book, The Revenant and the Tomb, are in the chat. I also have my Twitter in there, and I also have a YouTube channel whose link I don't have, and I'm not going to go get. But look for a Herman P. Hunter's Lore Forge in Twitter. Next book is being revised. I'm probably going to have to push off the release date till after the first of the year, because I want to get the audiobook done, and I don't think I'll have the manuscript ready for the narrator. It'll be the same narrator. And I'm having an artist work on the cover. I will probably be releasing the cover and the name of the book in September in a promotional video. So all of you who voted for the name, you will find out which one everybody voted for.
No, if it's not the
And it
one
wasn't
I
even
voted
close.
for, then I'm not even thinking about it.
Yeah.
Did you ask? Did Armron do his? Sorry.
No,
Did
he completely skipped over me.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought, you know,
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Fuck Armron. That's basically what he said.
That's all right. It's all good.
It's the weight of being Chester that has done this to me. Go ahead, Armron.
Goodbye.
Hang on.
Follow him on what's it called? DeviantArt.
Yeah,
DeviantArt, and he's got a Patreon.
Twitter. Armoron1 on Twitter.
There you go.
So you find me on there and Armoron and everything.
Yeah, there you go. He has the links. He just didn't even think about asking you. See,
yes, I skipped over.
There. You're just like,
yeah,
I did it.
I want to promote my book that I've not written yet, and you know, if we don't like the title, yeah,
it's written. No. It's written. It's written. It's got a title.
Oh, nice.
I got to take it to the editor.
Better be the title I told you to.
So, anyways, that's it. And we don't have an outro, so we'll just all say good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night. Good night. Good night.